them on the ice when an Ontario Reign player scores the first goal for Ontario tonight. Paige, a tough opponent once again. It's the Coachella Valley Firebirds, the 5th meeting already of the season between these two teams. Ontario was 0 for their first 3, but they got in the win column last night, a 4-1 victory on the road.
The Reign, they want to build off of last night and keep building on these last few games. They've been excellent. One of the themes that the Reign, they've been doing such a good job at is finishing period strong. We saw it last night in the first period. Pinelli, he had a huge goal late in the first period to send the team into the locker room tied instead of down by 1. And then when you look at how the Reign ended the second period, they were on fire in the offensive zone. They were able to draw a penalty, and then it's what led them to being on the power play to start the third period.
Yeah, in the second period, it was such a frustrating period for Ontario because they didn't have a ton of chances. The ones they did have, they weren't able to convert on. And then it was funny, there was a late face-off. We talked about, hey, just trying to do something good before the intermission. That's exactly what they did. They got that power play, and it just set them off for the third period. So, obviously, end of period's important, but capitalizing on your chances, so important as well.
Exactly. When we look at the second period, they had 3 breakaways that no one scored on within basically like the same shift. It was around that penalty kill in the second period. So, the next time they had a huge opportunity, they bared down. Sammy Fagimo started the third period with that power play goal, and I gotta say, it was a beautiful tic-tac goal. He had the net wide open. So I'm expecting the Reign today, when they do have those opportunities, to score again.
Well, they will have those opportunities because they've been generating so much offense. The 4 lines are really starting to get some great chemistry. Marco Sturm hasn't really had to mess with the lineup at all. It's keeping things pretty much the same. We are expecting to see Eric Portillo in between the pipes tonight, but other than that, we're going to see the same 18 skaters that Ontario had out there yesterday.
And another theme that the Reign, they've been doing a great job is having their third period be the best period. And end of the day, that is what wins hockey games. And a reason why they've been so good in the third period is their game management. They've been doing a really good job in the defensive zone, blocking shots and making sure that the goalie can see the puck. And speaking of Copley and Portillo, they've been excellent between the pipes. So at the end of the day, defense is what wins games. So their third period, I'm a fan of.
They need to be good in the third period, but we know they need to be good in the first period. Hopefully this teddy bear toss can get going. We're ready to go. When we see that first goal, we're tossing them. Ontario and Coachella Valley coming your way in just a few minutes. Welcome back inside Toyota Arena. We are getting set for puck drop between the Ontario Reign and the Coachella Valley Firebirds as these two teams getting set to go. Got a lot of military personnel in the building here as we have some decorated Marines that are helping out with collecting the teddy bears whenever the toss happens. Reign and Firebirds meeting for the second consecutive day. Heroes of the game being honored on the ice. Let's send it down to our public address announcer, Jeff Pope, for tonight's national anthem.
And now, as we honor our great nation and the brave men and women serving our country at home and overseas, we ask that you please stand if you're able to and kindly remove your hats. And welcome to the stage, 3 Rings Ranch Elementary for the performance of our national anthem.
So proud.
Thank you, Three Rings Ranch Elementary.
It's time for rain hockey here. Ontario and Coachella Valley getting set to drop the puck on Teddy Bear Toss Night here in the Inland Empire. Jared Shaffron and Paige Capistran with you from high atop Toyota Arena. Let's get to tonight's starting goaltenders. First for the visiting Coachella Valley Firebirds, it is number 30, Alice Steska, who is in between the pipes for Coachella. Firebirds wearing their blue uniforms here tonight. Steska going to make his 18th appearance of the regular season, has a record of 6-8-3, but nice goals against average, 2.86 and a 90.9% save percentage. On the other side for Ontario, number 1, Eric Portillo, making his 10th appearance of the season. Portillo with a goals against average of 2.41 and a save percentage at 90.7%, but the record is what's most important, 7-2. He's been hot just like the Reign have been. Fans are still filing in. Hope everyone can get their seat quickly and hope the Reign can get things going off on the right foot. Ontario will go from right to left in the first period. Coachella Valley from left to right. Reign are in their home white uniforms with white helmets, black pants, black letters and numbers on the back of the jerseys. Coachella, we mentioned, in the blue uniforms with blue helmets, white letters, red numbers on the back of those jerseys with the nice teal trim to represent the Seattle Kraken, their NHL affiliate. Firebirds into the offensive zone as we're underway. Puck into the far corner. Reign trying to go back and get it. And a nice hit on the far side by Riley Walsh. Reign get it out to center, just a quick deflection. And the Firebirds have it back under control. A lot of changes to Coachella's lineup. I'm sure that head coach Derek Laxdal wasn't thrilled with the result. It was the first time that his team lost to Ontario. It was the second consecutive loss they had had on the week. They lost to San Jose 5-2 earlier in the week. Here come the Reign. Glenn Godden up the left wing, finds Udon for a shot, was blocked in front, never got to the net. Rebound kept alive, and now Udon once again turning and firing, just looking to try to put it anywhere near the net. Joe Hickett's got a piece to keep it in for a moment, but now he's back out to center, and Jack Millar will hold on. And we'll detail some of those moves for Coachella. Some of them were necessitated after some call-ups by Seattle, as the Reign are called offside. 1:02 into the first period. For Coachella Valley, defenseman Gustav Olofsson, who played last night, was recalled earlier today by Seattle. We also saw that forward Ben Myers, who had an assist in last night's game and has been very good, leading point scorer for Coachella. He was recalled by the Firebirds, so some new players coming into the lineup for Coachella. Some lines shuffled around. Logan Morrison playing with Yanni Newman and John Hayden for the first line for Coachella Valley. A couple of new guys in. David Goyette is in up front. Also see Cade Borchardt up front as well for Coachella Valley. On the back end, they've brought in Ryan Jones. So definitely some changes. On the other side for the Reign, as they have the puck in the offensive zone, it's Arthur Kaliev looking to the middle, but his backhand play is knocked out of the zone. The Reign have kept all their skaters exactly the same and exactly the same formation that they had yesterday in Coachella Valley. The only change is that Eric Portillo is in goal. Phoenix Copley got the win last night, played excellently in Acrisure Arena. The Reign are called offside once more. And Paige, so far I think some good energy from Ontario. A couple offsides have kept them from attacking a little bit more on the Coachella side.
You're right, though. The energy is there. I like the shot mentality I'm seeing so far. Even if you're not hitting the net the first few minutes, just get those shots through, get the blood going, and I feel like the neutral zone, getting the puck up the ice has been really good so far.
Face-off won by the Firebirds. It's played into neutral zone. Reign take it back. Pinelli for Ward. Now Pinelli, after a deflection, will catch up to it on the right wing side. Flipped it behind the net with a backhand. Jagger Furcus played it to the middle and then took a hit from Taylor Ward. It's a bit of a dangerous play there. Nothing was called on the hit. Kept clean. Looked like one of the officials had his whistle near his mouth as if he was ready to blow it down, but did not. Play continues. Puck deflected back into the Reign side. Eric Portillo round the near wall. Pinelli playing catch with Chromiak. Reign lost control of it. It was just hammered in deep by the Firebirds. They go off on a 5-man line change. And now Angus Booth finds Luke Rowe, his partner, for the last couple weeks, probably almost a month now that Booth and Rowe have been together. And Reign have had a lot of success, so Marco Sturm hasn't been changing too much in the lineup. Sent in by Coachella again. And now we got a fight here. Jacob Dodie has dropped the gloves. He was upset yesterday, and Ian McKinnon has obliged. Dodie and McKinnon know each other pretty well, but trading punches here in the rain end. Dodie with a right. McKinnon swung and missed with his right. Dodie got another big right over the top. McKinnon hit him with one. Now they're in the corner. Dodie trying to get that right hand free for some more. Now a left hand shot. Dodie trying to come over the top with the right. Dodie gets knocked over by McKinnon. 17-17 to go in the first period. Again, last night Dodie was upset with the hit that he took from Nicholas Brouillard, and those two got tangled up. Brouillard, not the type that's necessarily going to go with a guy like Dodie, but Ian McKinnon is the heavyweight for Coachella Valley, and those two with a good bout.
And Jacob Dodie, that's what he does. Brings energy to this Ontario Reign team, and he's known for a fighter. Get the fans going. Special night here on Teddy Bear Toss Night, and I mean, I'm not surprised he got in one this early into the game.
Yeah, a lot of fans that are coming out here tonight to witness the Teddy Bear Toss. Always good to fire the crowd up, get them going pretty early. Jacob Dodie, a fan favorite, longest tenured member of the Reign roster. We got a face-off back to the right of Portillo. You know, Dodie hasn't had a lot of willing combatants this year. We've only seen him go a few times. Hasn't been an often occurrence that Jacob Dodie has dropped the gloves.
Guys don't want to go against him.
Yeah, exactly. Both get 5 minutes for fighting. Udon gets a deflection back into the Coachella zone. Jeff Malott picks it up first. Malott had a look in front, trying to get it guarded. Now back down low to Udon off the back of the net. Puck still loose to the side of the cage. It's moved up the near wall. Kept alive nicely by Caleb Jones, but Coachella Valley picked up the puck. It got through Jones at center and back down into the Reign side. Portillo waited for it in the trapezoid, fed it to Walsh. Up the wall finds Udon. Centering pass deflected off a Coachella stick, back down the ice. 3.5 gone in the first period. Still scoreless here on Teddy Bear Toss Night in Ontario. Firebirds come in. Knocked in deep by Leighton Road. Hickett's got a piece. Coachella keeps it in. Up top, a chance on net was blocked. Joe Hickett's got in front of it. Fagimo got it out to center. Just missed the outstretched stick of Arthur Kaliev. Puck came in on Stenska, and he moved it to his left. Firebirds move through center. Rush back up the left side. Leighton Road again on net. Portillo keeps it in front of him and stops play. Coming up about 4 minutes remaining in the first period. 4 minutes gone by in the first period. Let's get to Cappy's keys.
And we just saw one of them keep them outside. Millar just did a really good job making sure that Coachella was getting that shot from the perimeter. We know that Coachella, they like getting shots to the net, so let's keep them out, and Portillo's going to do his job and then stay out of the box. If we look at yesterday's second period, too many penalties to have a good flow in the game in the second period yesterday. Other than that, they did a good job with it.
Yeah, and when you look at the series as a whole, though, it's been the Reign who have taken a few too many penalties against Coachella Valley, so that's always a good key here in this series, even though yesterday, for the most part, it was okay, but it did disrupt the flow during the second period. Back to action, we get a deflection back into the Coachella zone. Stenska out of the net. Looking at a few options, ended up going up the middle. Byro deflected it out to center. Furcus couldn't get control. Goyette was stopped. And it's back to Otavainen. Billy Otavainen going to log some heavy minutes on the back end alongside Nicholas Brouillard tonight. Otavainen, it was his partner Olofsson that was recalled by Seattle earlier today. Puck moved ahead by Walsh, but kept into the zone. Nice move by Newman. His shot in front missed the net, but there was open space for a deflection. Coachella couldn't find it. Now Jones' shot saved Portillo. The rebound kept in on the left side by Ryan Jones. Good shift for him. Chance for Otavainen now up top. Otavainen holding a shot is saved by Portillo. The rebound is in the corner. Portillo didn't see it. Firebirds try to fire it at the net, and they hit the side of the cage. Portillo did not see where that puck was. Wasn't sure if he thought he had it or if it went out of play, but it stayed in play for sure. And the Firebirds came inches away from making it 1-0. Rain clear, but it's knocked right back in by Mitchell Stevens.
Looked like some Reign players didn't know where the puck was either.
Yeah, for sure. It's deflected in by Sean Element. You're right, because if the Reign knew where it was, Element took a spill in the offensive zone on the forecheck. He gets back up pretty quickly. Now it's Kaliev from the outside, sent it around the boards. Up top right point, Millara shot deflected wide of the net. Element came in front, got a piece. Kept alive by Hickett's near side. Now Madden had a look, but it rolled off his stick, and the Firebirds come the other way. Opportunity for Stevens, just gets it in deep. Portillo out of the net, fed it to Hickett's. Hickett's a backhander for Element, kept it away from the middle. Kaliev clears out to center. Madden was in the vicinity, but ended up going off for a change. Lajoie will hold on to it for Coachella Valley in their zone. Reign with only one shot credited to them on goal so far through the first 6.5 minutes, but now they get a turnover. Udon into the offensive end. Udon tried one, deflected wide of the net. Rebound, far corner Malott. Malott now to the point, but it was deflected out. Nice play by Luke Henman. Malott was trying to get it to Luke Rowe. Now Udon taps it ahead, Gaudin into the zone. Glenn Gaudin, a shot, missed the net. Rebound chance, Malott was taken out, and then he hit his man pretty hard there. Coachella's Nicholas Brouillard went hard into the backboards, looks to be okay. Gets up quickly, adjusts his helmet, but that was a heavy hit unintentionally by Malott. Looked like he almost apologized for how they went down. It was inadvertent. Long shot on net was stopped by Stenska. 7 minutes gone in the first period. Newman flips it back into the Reign end. We got a couple players tangled up. Udon and Brouillard here. Brouillard not letting Udon go. Gonna have to call something out of this. They do blow the whistle. 12:41 to go in the first period. We'll step out for our first break. Return to see if there's any penalties as a result. Udon and Brouillard going back and forth with each other. Scoreless game, early moments here at Toyota Arena.
Imagine the best place you've never been. No, never been. Is it easy to see? Hard to get to? And what's it gonna take to make it really real? How much work, effort, persistence, how much resilience? Will it all be worth it?
We're not just massage envy. We're also facials that get your skin glowing envy. We're talking, dang girl, you look good kind of envy.
All right, tell me your secret and lunch is on me.
Impress all your coworkers envy.
I bet she's on that Himalayan pepper cleanse.
How does she do it envy?
So what's going on with this?
That's because a regular massage envy facial routine is an amazing way to look and feel better. For that, I still got it going on kind of a feeling.
Must be good genes.
Massage envy facials, where better begins.
Welcome back to Toyota Arena, Ontario and Coachella Valley scoreless here on Teddy Bear Toss Night. And the holidays around the corner. If you didn't find the gift for the Reign fan in your life and you don't know about the holiday plan by now, well, I'm not sure what you're waiting for because we've been talking about it plenty. But holiday plans are on sale now. You can get 5 games in the same seats for an outstanding price. It is basically our best deal of the year. If you haven't bought your package yet, holiday plans on sale now. Visit OntarioReign.com/holiday plan or call the front office at 909-941-7825. Happy to help you find the seats that you want for the stretch run here at Toyota Arena. Face off to the right of Portillo as we get back to action. 12:41 to go in the first. Both teams do have a player in the box resulting from that scuffle between Udon and Brouillard, but we have no loss of manpower. Both teams have 5 players on the ice, so we play on 5-on-5. And off the draw, a long-range shot from Coachella Valley, missed the net. Rebound down low, Luke Rowe. Tapped ahead, and out to center is Jack Studnicka. Studnicka for Kaliev into the zone, but couldn't get much further with the puck. Kept alive by Fagimo as Firkus went down, but now it's brought ahead by the Firebirds, and Viliata-Vainen will shoot into the corner. Bank down into the near side for Brandon Byro. Back behind the net, Luke Rowe has control for Ontario. Rowe able to steer it away from any trouble. And now Booth finds Kaliev to center. He leads Studnicka into the offensive end. It was knocked off his stick. Steska steered it to the far side. And the Firebirds will have a rush coming the other way. Yanni Newman lost his footing just a little bit, slowed up, and the Reign took it away. Caleb Jones retreats behind the net. Now he'll start forward. Jones moving ahead for Pinelli into the offensive end. Nice drop off to Ward. Centers it for Caleb Jones. Now right side Walsh. Back to the middle. Chance for Chromiak. Couldn't get control of it. Ward keeps it alive. Back out to Jones on the point left side. Jones looking at options. Left circle, a shot. Save made by Stenska. The rebound into the netting. And a whistle with 11:17 remaining in the first period. Well, you know what? I take that back. They actually didn't call any penalties. Those guys in the box were still Dodie, McKinnon. My bad. So, well, no harm, no foul, right? I said there was no penalty.
You're fine.
But those guys are now out of the box, so now nobody in the penalty box.
I like this last shift by the Reign. I like how Caleb Jones used the net to break out the puck, and then he just ended up taking the ice, skating it himself, and it's what caused him a good little forecheck and trying to start some offense.
I actually will have to go back to that penalties, though, before break. Like, I wonder why the whistle blew if they weren't calling any penalties, because it seemed like a pretty clear-cut just dump into the Reign end. And then the whistle blew down as we had those guys going back and forth. A chance for Coachella Valley, missed the net of Ontario wide right. Another look, save Portillo. The rebound is available. Portillo kept it out. Another chance in front, and it's now in the net. About 3 or 4 chances for Coachella Valley, and they score the first goal of the game. 10:56 to go in the first period. Leighton Road may have gotten the last touch on it for Coachella. Page, the Firebirds had some rebounds available that the Reign weren't able to clear out of the way, and it cost Ontario.
You got to give the Firebirds credit, just battling in front, not giving up on the play, and the puck, it's just kind of going everywhere. Portillo, he didn't know where it was, and end of the day, that battle won by Coachella, and Road put it in.
It looked like Road almost like fell down, and as he was falling, the puck hit a piece of equipment and popped up in the air and went into the net. I don't even know if it went off his skate, but the puck was just kind of bouncing all over the place. I have noticed the first 10 minutes of this game, Eric Portillo is struggling with rebound control. He's leaving a lot of available rebounds that we don't normally see from him. And we'll see if he can straighten things out. Not blaming that goal on him because the Reign had men back there that couldn't clear it either. So you look at the full team, you know, when something like that happens. But you do, like you said, give Coachella credit.
And for the Reign, they did have bodies there. It's just a battle in front.
Ontario now back to the middle of their zone. Caleb Jones able to move it ahead. Jeff Malott gets a touch on it deep into the Coachella end. Reign changing behind the play. Malott by himself. Just poked it to the near side. And now out to Angus Booth. Chance toward the middle is deflected. Malott got tied up. Was looking for a penalty, thought he was hooked. Firebirds flip it all the way down the ice, and this is going to be an icing on Coachella Valley with 9:56 to go in the first. Firebirds with a 1-0 lead.
And looking at previous games against the Firebirds, this is the 5th game the Reign have played them and the 5th time that the Firebirds have scored the first goal. But, I mean, look at last night. We have been seeing the Reign. They don't get flustered when things go not their way. So I'm expecting them to just shrug it off. We've been here before. We can go out and get one.
Official scoring on Coachella's goal, Leighton Road, his 5th of the year at 9:04 of the first from Ryan Winterton and Ty Nelson. Face-off won by Coachella Valley. Otavainen moved it ahead. Now skated to center. And deflected off of McKinnon. Open man in front of the Reign net. A save made by Portillo. Eric Portillo coming up with his biggest save so far. Henman, a shot is stopped by Portillo. And now a couple more players pushing and shoving at the side of the Reign net. The Firebirds outworking the Reign. They're getting a lot of good chances, and those two, some of the best they have had in this early part of the game. 9:38 to go in the first. We'll take a break. Reign looking to regroup. They trail it 1-0. We'll be back with more from the Empire. Have you been injured in an accident? Let the folks at Accident Network Law Group help you. Their attorneys provide expert legal services in car, motorcycle, and pedestrian accidents, liability issues, and so much more. Their team is dedicated to making sure you get the maximum compensation you are owed. Make the right call. Visit accidentnetwork.com for a free case evaluation. Accident Network Law Group, official injury law firm of the Ontario Reign.
With multiple care locations throughout the Inland Empire and a promise to provide the very best in healthcare, San Antonio Regional Hospital is here when you need us most. For our friends, our families, and our neighbors. We're here for you. San Antonio Regional Hospital. Here for life.
We'll take another look at that last opportunity for Coachella. Borchard creeping up all alone. Portillo able to make the initial save, but the Firebirds keep pressing and get even more opportunities, but Portillo able to make that final save. But defensively, never like having a man come in your defensive zone uncovered and have that grade A opportunity. So credit to Portillo making the initial and the final save. I agree with you, a lot of rebounds by Portillo right now, but still halfway through this first period, the Reign, they should be kind of started to take the teddy bear toss nerves away, you could say.
Yeah, hopefully they're not thinking too much about that. I mean, obviously you want to get the puck to the net, but you're more concerned about playing the right way. Reign have been outshot 8-3 thus far, so it's not like they're piling up shots, but they do have a rush here. It's Caleb Jones over the red line, flips in to the Coachella end. Played around the far wall. Riley Walsh trying to keep it in, but Newman broke through him. John Hayden will shoot into the offensive zone. Hayden got by Caleb Jones, picks it up in the near corner. Hayden now comes to the middle, open man, and a penalty coming on Taylor Ward as he hooked Byro behind the play. Now a look for Nelson, save made by Portillo. The rebound cleared by Riley Walsh. The penalty gonna come to Taylor Ward here. Or excuse me, that was Udon. Udon on the penalty. Oh, wait a minute.
I think it, yeah.
That was right, it was Taylor Ward. Udon started skating the box like it was him, but I was pretty sure it was Ward that had that hook, and you know, I don't think that was a bad penalty.
I don't think it was
He saved
either.
the chance. That the problem is, why was Byro that open in the first place that he had to hook him up, right?
Yeah, and Ward was trying to get to him. We'll take another look right here. Ward, yeah, defensively Ward has to try and get something on him right there.
Yeah, can't fault Taylor Ward on that as far as just getting to the net and trying to make sure that there was no free opportunity, but Firebirds continuing to put on pressure. Reign take it away though. It's Jack Studnicka will flip into the offensive zone. Studnicka killed a few seconds off the penalty to Ward, who's in the box for hooking. First power play for either side in this game. Brouillard drops it back to Newman. 1-0 Coachella Valley on a goal by Leighton Road. They're looking for more here on the power play. 30 seconds gone on that. Henman circles the net. Luke Henman now out to the point. Back to Brouillard, now on the right side. Gets it back. Brouillard, a shot through traffic, was blocked in front by Hicketts. Rebound is cleared just over the line by Sean Element. Henman trying to bring it back in. Byro was stopped and now cleared by Jack Millar. Reign penalty kill has been outstanding away from this building. In this building, hasn't been even close to as good. But overall on the season, not a bad number for Ontario at around 82%. Goyette with a chance, and there was a big collision just inside the zone. Caleb Jones and Ty Nelson collided. Nothing called on the play. Jones active with his stick, frees up the puck, loose in the middle of the zone, kept alive with a desperate attempt, and now Madden gets it out to center. Tried to clear, it was blocked. Now a chance again to clear for Glenn Godden, and he gets it down the ice. And Nelson looked like he had a hard time getting off to the bench, but he seems to be okay. Maybe a little bit of an issue with his skate. Looks like equipment manager Sean Thorne's taking a look at Ty Nelson's skate there for Coachella. Chance from the middle for the Firebirds. Brouillard to the right side, 15 seconds to go on their power play. Brouillard back up top. Plays it to the left side for Firkus. Backhander, down low to Winterton. Winterton, a shot was blocked in front. Millar pitched it to the near corner. Back down low for Winterton, picked up by Hicketts. Sent it around the wall, that'll be it for the penalty. Ward out of the box, and here he comes. Taylor Ward one-on-one. Ward a move, and a save made by Stenska. Shutting down the opportunity for Taylor Ward with 6:41 to go in the first. Coachella leads it 1-0.
Overall, solid penalty kill for the Reign. There wasn't too much zone time for the Coachella power play. And when they were zone time, they were pretty perimeter, but take another look at Ward's little chance right there coming out of the box. I like that little move. Nice low shot. Offensive zone faceoff.
Draw to the left of Stenska's, one forward by Coachella Valley. 2-on-2 for McKinnon. Moves it to his right side. Played in deep. Angus Booth with a nice hit on the backboards. Ran his man into the wall there. And that was Cade Borchardt. Reign can't get a clear. Borchardt keeps it in. Down to the right side. Centering pass was deflected back out to the top of the zone. Jones flips it down low, and a shot on net was stopped by Portillo. Not much of an angle there from Stevens. Studnicka brings it back in for Ontario, trying to drop it off near side for Fagimo. Didn't connect cleanly on the pass, but the puck rolled into the corner. Chance down low, back out to the point for Wiley Walsh. She settles it down, try to flip it to Fagimo. Puck got deflected. Fagimo hacked at it, couldn't get control. Borchardt now back to the near side. McKinnon got it through the point, and Caleb Jones. Jones hustles to get back and play it for Ontario. 5:45 to go in the first. Jones shoots in, wrapped it around the boards. Cut off on the far side. Ottavine in there for Coachella Valley. Logan Morrison, pass cross ice, too far out of the reach of John Hayden. Back to get it, Riley Walsh. Nice awareness to get it to Udon near side. Udon through the middle. Got a rush for Jeff Malott down the right side. Malott was trying to get himself in position to get to the net, but never really got on the inside track. Kept to the outside. Rain on the wall. Got it, flipped it in deep. Pinching in was Jones to try to keep it alive. Working on the puck on the near side. Little help from Jeff Malott. Kicked it to Gaudin. Gaudin, a chance for a shot deflected wide of the net. Rebound Hicketts. Down low off the skate of Malott. Picked back up by Gaudin. Gaudin up to the point. Jones is there. To Udon at the middle. Back to Jones on the left side. A shot deflected out of play. Not sure if it went off Malott, who was in front, or a Firebird player. But another chance for Ontario that didn't get to the net. 4:53 to go in the first period. Still 1-0 Coachella Valley, who are out shooting the Reign 9-4 to this point. Come back with more in the first period next on the Reign Broadcast Network.
Sometimes faster isn't always better. Like when you're getting a tattoo. Or saying I love you on the first date. Or putting together certain Swedish furniture.
But when it comes to getting in and out of the airport, faster is always better. And at Ontario International Airport, you can have a stress-free experience from the curb to the gate.
It's the least we can do.
To beat the split-second reaction of a goalie, the average slap shot travels over 100 miles per hour, impacting the net with over 170 pounds of force. And the average pickaxe swing travels over 40 miles per hour with over 600 pounds of force. Powerful enough to break underground utility lines, which could cost thousands of dollars to repair. Always win by calling 811 before you dig to stay safe, avoid fines or outages.
1-0 Coachella Valley, 4:53 to go in the first period. Want to remind everybody about tonight's Hope Reigns silent auction. We've got some great items once again that are available to benefit the Hope Reigns Foundation, who works to enhance the health, education, and recreation for youth and families throughout the Inland Empire. You can support the Hope Reigns mission by bidding on tonight's silent auction items. Text RAIN to 76278 to bid, or visit rain.givesmart.com. Auction will end at the end of the upcoming second intermission, which could take a little longer if we get a goal before then, but we'll see when that goal comes. Firebirds fire it out to center. Off the draw from their own zone. Winterton, a pass that got deflected late in road. It was able to keep it going. Eventually into the corner. Sent it behind the net. Coachella in front. A pass from Stevens was blocked. Stevens gets it back. Another block. And now still on the far side for Winterton. Pass to the middle. This time intercepted by Ward, but he lost it back to Winterton. And now on the point. Firebirds being very opportunistic. Rain have been pushed back into their own zone a bunch here during this period, and Taylor Ward now has a chance to skate it through. Shoots into the offensive zone. Ward will go try to get it on the backboards. Throws a hit on Lajoie, but can't continue with the puck. It's cleared out to center. Luke Rowe stopped it and neutralized. Now it's Martin Chromiak by himself into the zone. Stops, looks for Rowe, who tried to join the rush, and his chance deflected wide of the net. Rebound, Coachella Valley. Got it to center, but Sean Element intercepted it there. Element has been an offensive factor the last few games for Ontario. Got it around the boards. Back into the Coachella zone. Now it's flipped out by David Goyette, who was reinserted tonight into the Firebirds lineup. Brought back in again, this time by Angus Booth for Ontario. And now Byro for Coachella Valley. Cross ice for Otavainen joining the rush. Otavainen enters with a centering pass. It comes to the middle and a swing and a miss from Brandon Byro. Rain will take it over. Element, a pass from Madden, able to knock it down at center. Madden comes into the zone but lost control of it, and he's at the end of a shift. He goes for a change. Firebirds come the other way. Good hit by Caleb Jones on Jagger Firkus, but gets it to Goyette. Right circle, a save made by Portillo. The rebound loose on the left side. Now Firkus, nice pass away, around away, and they score. Portillo was down and out of position, and Brandon Byro was waiting for a one-timer that slipped underneath Portillo with 3:01 to go in the first. It's 2-0 Coachella Valley.
Jared, Coachella definitely showed up on time tonight. We'll take another look at their goal right here. Byro all alone, ready to have that one-timer, and beats Portillo. So credit to the Firebirds. They're looking excellent in the offensive zone.
Out shooting Ontario 11-4 and have had control during this first period. The Rain have just not had the opportunities in the offensive end. Jacob Dodie had that fight early on trying to get his guys going, but it just has not worked. The Rain have not had their best here in the first period. Trying to get the face-off drop, but they do toss Luke Henman out of the draw. Come in and won by Ian McKinnon. It's just been a workmanlike effort here for Coachella Valley. Udon dropped his stick on the face-off, had to go back and retrieve it. Down under 3 minutes to go in the first. Never like to get behind, especially don't want to get behind when we've got such anticipation that we have here tonight in the building.
And that is another thing to keep in mind. There's a lot of distractions right now.
McKinnon a shot. Portillo makes the save. Look behind him. 2:32 to go in the first. Portillo has just not looked comfortable. Now he is seeing a lot of action. 12 shots on goal for Coachella Valley. Probably too many, but also I think we've gotten accustomed to seeing Eric Portillo in a rhythm, in a groove. He just hasn't seemed to find his rhythm yet tonight.
I agree, especially on that last shot right there. You could see him looking back, not knowing it. He couldn't feel the puck, and that's never a good sign for a goaltender. However, still a lot of time, and just close out this first period and then shake things off.
Face off to the right of Portillo, back out to the point. Lajoie's shot was deflected in front. Hayden picks it up for Coachella Valley. Firebirds have, I haven't tracked it or anything, but they look like they're winning a good amount of face-offs as well, which is giving them possession. Another shot on net is stopped by Portillo, and he hangs on with 2:17 to go in the first. And when it seems like the Rain are just chasing the game, winning face-offs, very simple, but an opportunity for the Rain to just try to get back to their style, having possession and attacking instead of being on their heels.
And when things aren't going your way, I say it all the time, the first thing to do is just play a simple game. Make the tape-to-tape passes, the easy passes, and don't try to overcomplicate things. I think if the Rain just kind of take a deep breath, and they know what to do. They're pros. So I'm not worried, but they got to get out of this little funk that they're playing in right now.
During this winning streak, we've seen little funks from the Rain. It's not uncharacteristic, but they've been able to snap out of them and have a run. And when they've been playing their best, they really start having that confidence. But just haven't seen it yet today. 2 minutes left in the first period. A rush now ahead for Malott, who brings it in on the right side. Malott stops in the corner. Lost his footing a bit, tried to center it. Nobody was there for Ontario, and now Newman has it for Coachella Valley. Newman has scored 3 times against the Rain in this year's series between these two teams, including the only goal for Coachella last night. Now another chance off the backboards. Karam's out in front, goes wide of the net. And a look deflected away by Glenn Gaudin. Again, back out to the point. Kept in for a moment, but now carried out by Gaudin. Reign have 3 in the rush, 3-on-2. Brought in onside. Udon was able to stay there on the left side, but now it's broken up. Nice play by Ty Nelson defensively. Jacob Dodie came in for an attempt at a hit, but missed. And now the Firebirds move it ahead. Dodie got collided into in the middle of the ice. Nothing called in the play. Now another chance in front. Save, Portillo. Madden thought about trying to lead Dodie on a rush, but have actually just kept it safe and gave it to Luke Rowe. He lost the puck behind the Reign net. And the Firebirds to the middle, but it's broken up, and here comes Jacob Dodie. Final minute of the first. Dodie, pass that deflected down the ice. Otavainen to get it. Took a shove from Sean Element. Now picked up by Winterton. Over to Stevens. Through neutral ice, Otavainen carries in once more. Broken up, and a big hit by Dodie, who left Otavainen on the ground. A dangerous play. The Firebirds going to have a power play. Dodie looking to stand up for his hit. Nobody on the ice. I don't think that wants to drop the gloves with Dodie. Now, I think Jacob Dodie is a little upset because he was interfered with earlier in the shift. I know he's trying to get the Reign going, but a major hit there. Otavainen had his head down, and he is getting escorted off the ice. Dodie was looking to go down the tunnel, but he's still on the ice now. They did show a replay of the hit on the video board here at Toyota Arena. Otavainen slowly to go down the Coachella Valley tunnel. It's at least good to see him come off the ice. We'll take a look here, and his head was down. I think it really, to me, I don't know how bad the point of contact was, but the follow-through by Dodie is really the issue. He had his free hand outstretched, and when you follow through like that, it's not a good look.
Especially when the follow-through is close to the head like that. See what they're going to decide.
41 seconds to go in the first period. Firebirds will be having a 2-minute power play. That's at least what they've put on the board initially. Officials having a discussion with John Hayden and Joe Hicketts at the official circle. Dodie has opened up the box to have a few more words for whoever will listen. Now he sits back down. They give him a 2-minute for elbowing. And again, like I said, I think the point of contact probably wasn't too bad with the hit, but the outstretched hand was the issue, and sure enough, they call elbowing. Now there's going to be a discussion here for Derek Laxdal, the official. I think Laxdal's looking for more of a head contact type of a play. See if we can rack that replay one more time before we get to the face-off while they're having this discussion. So we see Dodie lining up this hit through the middle. It's just not a clean-looking hit.
Yeah. Prior to that, I liked how Luke Rowe had a good gap and was holding the blue line.
Now you will also say, hey, well, the onus is on the player a little bit for Otavainen. Had his head down, was in a vulnerable spot, but it's also on the onus of the player doing the hitting to stay away from the head area. And they get Dodie with a 2-minute elbowing minor. Reign with 30 seconds remaining in the first period. Face off in their own zone, scrum 4 in the near corner. Studnicka brings it forward. Firkus trying to keep it alive. Joe Hicketts with a hit on the wall. Now it comes free for Jack Millar. He'll have plenty of room to clear. Millar sends it the length of the ice. Final 10 seconds of the first period. Nicholas Brouillard will skate it ahead. Brouillard for Firkus into the zone. Offside. Might add another second back onto the clock, but the whistle comes with 3.4 remaining as of now. 2-0 Coachella Valley. It's been all Firebirds for the most part here in this first period. Coming up during our first intermission, we've got the highlights of yesterday's game, which when you watch the highlights, you'll notice the Reign didn't look like this last night. They looked much better. Also spoke to Jacob Dodie. man who's in the box right now. After the game was over, we'll hear his thoughts on the Reign's play as of late. Ontario, a team that's won 5 straight games and 11 of their last 13, but in the first period, Paige, not their best.
Definitely want to have a better next 40 minutes for the Reign. And I mean, we've seen them. We know what they can do. They know what they can do. So not every game is going to be perfect. You're not going to come out fast every game, and this would be an example of that. So the response, that's what you're looking for from the Reign. How can they get out of this? They're going to have a minute 19 to start the second period on the penalty kill, get some energy on a kill, and then go from there.
We'll step aside for a quick break. When we come back, as you mentioned, we'll have highlights from last night's win for Ontario. They defeated Coachella Valley 4-1. We'll have those for you when we return, and then you'll hear from Jacob Dodie before Paige and I will get you ready for period number 2. Coachella 2, Ontario nothing after the first.
Timeout! Timeout! Oh, what's the problem?
I don't know, Mike. I know baseball, but this football stuff is killing me.
Look, you're playing for Capozio Buick GMC, your favorite GM dealer in the high desert. We've got a huge selection and great service. Now go out there and do what you do best, okay?
Hershiser takes the snap, and he's actually going to pitch the football. It works! Touchdown, Capozio!
Come see what the fun is all about at Capozio Buick GMC.
Sometimes faster isn't always better. Like when you're getting a tattoo. Or saying I love you on the first date. Or putting together certain Swedish furniture.
But when it comes to getting in and out of the airport, faster is always better. And at Ontario International Airport, you can have the stress-free experience from the curb to the gate.
It's the least we can do.
To beat the split-second reaction of a goalie, the average slap shot travels over 100 miles per hour, impacting the net with over 170 pounds of force. And the average pickaxe swing travels over 40 miles per hour with over 600 pounds of force. Powerful enough to break underground utility lines, which could cost thousands of dollars to repair. Always win by calling 811 before you dig to stay safe, avoid fines or outages.
It's in our very nature to find exhilaration in the new, to seek the excitement of the unexpected, an endless yearning to experience what lies beyond the everyday.
The former Saskatoon Blade draws in tonight. Underway opening period. Firebirds in Reign. Fourth time this year. The Firebirds just 2 points ahead of Ontario in the standings. And Riley Walsh flips it around the boards where Caleb Jones takes over. Firebirds trying to get it back, and they do it.
Yeah, it's hard to win games when you're in the penalty box 7 times. Especially when you're playing against good power plays.
Gone and across, a shot squeaking through Coco, but it stays out of the Firebirds. Clear it away. Coco made the save. He thought this time. Angus Booth out for center. Here's Tyler Madden trying to work his way in deep. Worked away nicely by Gustav Olofsson. Sean Elman bounces it around the Firebirds net, lands at the side of the goal, and Coco covers up and slows play down. 13-16 to go, first period. We are Lajoie, neutral zone for Byro. Byro left wing side, pass jammed across to Hayden, center point Lajoie, in tight, and a tip and a save by Copley. Firebirds with a great setup there, trying to keep it moving in the zone. Down the wing it comes. Byro at the high slot, has some room, down low, Newman. Dudon, good pressure from Hayden. Hayden gets it loose. Kept to the line by Brouillard, throw to the front of the net, looking for it on the backhand. It's Newman, he scores!
Puck bouncing all night. Yanni Newman takes advantage and gives the Firebirds a 1-0 lead. 7:28 to go in the first. Winterton, left wing side. Road, back for Winterton. In behind the net. Morrison, a good read. Firebirds trying to get it back. Winterton in on goal and a save by Copley. And then after the whistle, some rough stuff between the I-10 rivals. To the cage, Hayden looking for it, swiped away as Copley was scrambling. This one cleared out to center by Ontario. Wright races back with Jacob Dodie. Dodie says, how do you do to the new AHLer? Pass in front, they score. Francisco Pinelli ties the game for the Reign as he picks up that puck in the slot and rips it through Coco. It's a 1-1 game.
Yeah, Jacob Dodie wins the battle in the corner and gets that puck into the slot. And
closes in for Malott. Now it's Gaudin. Power play coming to a close. Malott can't handle it. Morrison out of the box. Here's Hudon. Right circle, glove save. Nikkei Coco, a nice stop to keep the Reign off the scoreboard at the end of the power play.
Yeah, good job.
Loose. Dodie trying to get out of the zone. Ottovinen keeps it for the Firebirds. Behind the net for Byro. A centering feed shut down by Rowe. Byro gets it back. Has some options. Ferkus up top. Wrist shot sealed off by Copley, and he hangs on. Great chance for Coachella Valley in the offensive zone. And as we keep talking about, it's the entries that are holding up the Firebirds from getting more chances on the man, or in the offensive zone of the man advantage. But now Byro finds his way down to the net. Saved by Copley. Twisted away by the Reign. Underneath Lajoie. And a break for Malott. He's in shorthanded. Malott in. Save! Takes a shot. Blocked in front. And off of Winterton. Glove down again by Brouillard. Morrison right circle off of the skate. Comes to Studnicka. Out of the box is Kromiak. Another breakaway for the Reign. Coco, another save! It's been the Nikkei Coco show over the last couple of minutes. And he keeps this game. It's penalty goal brought to you by Milagro Tequila. Pregame up the boards. Good keep by Walsh. Pregame high slot. One-timer incoming off the side of the net. Now is a blast by Hudon. Now Walsh for Hudon. Pregame scores. Samuel Pregame into a wide-open cage. A power play goal. Just 48 seconds into the third. 2-1 Ontario.
Yeah, good puck movement there by the Ontario Reign to get that open shot.
Center, Kromiak for Pinelli. Moves it down low, back to get it, Charlie Wright. Flipping it north for Leighton Road. Mitchell Stevens, wrist shot kicked away by Copley. Rebound comes to Ontario. It's Kromiak in behind his own net. They'll skate out to the neutral zone. Dodie, but we continue on. See how long this lasts. As Brouillard continues to mug Dodie against the boards.
It's still a full-on conversation.
Here's Element across for Booth in on goal. A save by Coco with the left pad. Puck still available in front. And the Firebirds come away with it. Brouillard, Jacob Dodie all the way down the ice.
It turned into an odd man rush for the Ontario Reign as the Firebirds defenseman was tangled up with a guy.
Ottovinen in front, trying to bank it off. Rowe into the wraparound try. Goes off of Copley and wide. Burkett, Ottovinen saved by Copley in the rebound. Olofsson for Ottovinen. Red line on the dump in. Firebirds looking for some offensive zone time with the puck. Up top, Ottovinen. Wrist shot saved by Copley. It glanced off of Studnicka. And play comes to a halt. 8:57 to go in the third period. Firebirds trying to tie this one up.
Reign.
Face-off win on the 6-on-5 for Coachella Valley. It's Newman to Brouillard. Shot blocked down in front. Myers trying to pick it back up. It's in a sea of rain skates. And now Malott trying to fight his way through center ice. Lost his stick in the process. Hudon scores. An empty net goal for Charles Hudon. And Ontario takes a 2-goal lead.
Well, the pass was made with a broken stick. So that's what the complaint is. You have to throw everything at the net. You've got to win all the little battles.
Firebirds win the face-off. It's Morrison at the half wall for Road. Road trying to get it to the front of the net. The Reign have done such a good job of taking chances away from the Firebirds. Pregame barred down from the red line. Another empty net goal for Ontario, and it's 4-1.
Well, for you guys, this was a little bit of a tough team for you to beat. First couple times against them didn't go your way, but you found a way tonight. What do you feel like helped the team out tonight?
Yeah, it's just a good group effort. I think it started with goaltending. Cops was very good all night. You know, our PK was good, and just went from there. It's just a complete effort up and down the lineup.
It's been a couple games now. You guys have been able to chip in with a big play. Tonight, a huge play for you guys to get on the scoreboard. What did you guys see just getting on the forecheck there?
Yeah, exactly that. Just getting on the forecheck and having good sticks. Able to, you know, knock the puck loose, and Ellie made a good play to find Frankie coming late, and Frankie buried it. So that's always nice, and I think it's a huge part of our team is our forecheck. So whenever we can do that, that's great.
What has Sean Element meant to this team? I know he's not always on the score sheet every night, but now 3 games in a row he is. What has it been like for you to play with him and have him on this team?
Yeah, it's huge. You know, I liked the look of that signing when it was made, and it's been huge for us. He's done nothing but come in here and do good things. Works so hard, does all the right things. He's been very good for us.
When the team was 1-4, I'm going back to October, but Hicks kind of stood up and said, hey, this isn't good enough. We know it's not good enough. Things have completely changed since then. Do you feel like there was a specific turning point or something that happened that got you guys going here?
Yeah, I think just that. I mean, Joe's our leader. He's going to say what needs to be said, and I think, you know, the way we started, we knew that wasn't going to last. We know what we have in that room, and, you know, I like our chances when we're playing our game.
It seemed like you guys were bringing the physicality to them in the first period, and there wasn't too much of a pushback on their end. Was that the way that you saw things as well?
Yeah, I think so. You know, we're a big physical team, especially, you know, our fourth line, and got a couple D-men that really like to step up and make the hit too. And yeah, I think tonight they didn't have much of a pushback, like you said, and you know, it paid off doing it for a full 60 for us.
How much does that concern you going into the game tomorrow, where you have to expect they are going to bring some pushback, especially after, you know, you guys beat them for the first time in a long time?
I don't think it concerns me at all. We're going to be ready. Yeah, I think we'll be ready to go heading into Christmas break, and I'm sure they will too. We'll have a good game.
You beat San Jose, one of the top teams in the division, then you come back and beat Calgary, the top team in the league. The message from Marco seemed to be, hey, this is like playoff hockey right now. Now you win this game. Is the message almost the same going into tomorrow, just to stay consistent?
Exactly that. You know, I think that just needs to be our MO every night. You know, just playing simple, playing the way you need to play to win games. I think when we stray from that, we're not very good, to be honest with you. So when we keep it simple, get pucks deep and get pucks to the net, play physically, we're a tough team to beat. What's
it like to have a goaltending tandem like this at this level? It seems like both of them have a lot of confidence right now.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's another thing coming into the season. I think we knew we were going to be very well set in that regard, and you know, even if it's Iggy or Dryden McKay, like, I think we're very deep in that area in our organization. So you know, I think both of them are feeling it right now. They, you know, really get along and push each other. They're both super competitive, and it's paying off for them and us right now.
Escape the ordinary at SoCal's snow capital. Big Bear Mountain Resort. Get above it all and experience alpine good times with the best snow, most rideable terrain, and largest learning areas in Southern California. With 2 world-class mountains, there's more to explore at Big Bear Mountain Resort. Winter lives here.
Remember, Rotolo Chevrolet's success is because of great service.
But it's Rotolo's great deals that really make the difference.
I'm pretty sure it's great service, my friend.
I'm pretty sure it's great deals, mi amigo.
Who says great service?
Who says great deals?
There's no debate. Rotolo Chevrolet customers get great service and great deals.
Who wants pizza?
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Group experiences for schools, sports programs, clubs, and other organizations are available for rain games at Toyota Arena. Ride the Zamboni, perform on the ice, stand in the player tunnel, host a fundraiser, and more, all while joining the rain for a night of entertainment for the entire group. Visit OntarioRain.com/groups or call 909-941-7825 for more information or to book your group night today.
The holidays are right around the corner, and the best way to give the gift of rain hockey is this year's holiday plan. Starting at $80, you get the same seat for 5 upcoming games. Through the middle, Sadika back to Madden, he scores! For more information, including special deals, please find a representative or visit OntarioRain.com/holiday plan.
Remember, Rotolo Chevrolet's success is because of great service.
But it's Rotolo's great deals that really make the difference.
I'm pretty sure it's great service, my friend.
I'm pretty sure it's great deals, mi amigo.
Who said great service?
Who says great deals?
There's no debate. Rotolo Chevrolet customers get great service and great deals.
Who wants pizza?
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Ontario Reign trailing the Coachella Valley Firebirds by a 2-0 score here up in the booth. Jared and Paige getting you set for the second period. Ontario, a bunch of things that they want to clean up, Paige. It wasn't the cleanest first 20 minutes, but I think right now probably got to just get back to basics. And I know they've tried to make some momentum plays to just try to get everyone jump-started. It just hasn't worked yet.
Yeah, I would, if I had to describe that first period in one word for the Reign, it'd be uncharacteristic. They just weren't doing the things that we've been seeing them do, and then I want to see them start it in the D zone. Too many times that they weren't taking care of business in their own end, and they really weren't even getting many chances in the offensive zone at all. So start in your own end and then move up from there.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first period. A 2-0 lead for Coachella.
Coachella outshot the Reign, and it was Rode who got the first goal for the Firebirds, just winning the battle in front of the net. And we see Reign bodies in front. Take a look at the second goal for the Firebirds. Byro just all alone, able to beat Portillo right there, and just like I said earlier, a lot of chances for the Firebirds that period. That the Reign, they haven't been giving up those chances in these recent games, and that's what made that period so uncharacteristic.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for Portillo, uncharacteristic for his defense. So I know that Ontario's trying to clean things up. They got a 2-0 deficit to try to climb out of. First thing they got to do, score to get this teddy bear toss going. So let's send it back down to the ice for period number 2. Teams have switched sides for the middle period. Ontario will go from left to right here. Coachella Valley from right to left. I think the Reign have done really well at responding over the last couple weeks when they haven't had their best, and not letting it be something that stretches on for more than a few minutes or more than a period. So first thing, I should have said the first thing they had to do is score a teddy bear toss goal, but even before that, they got to kill the rest of this penalty. Jacob Dodie in the box for another minute and 19 seconds. Dodie in the box for elbowing a big elbow on Ville Adavainen, who was down on the ice for Coachella Valley. Reign win the face-off to start that middle period and the penalty kill. Trying to look to see, I don't think I see Adavainen on the bench, but we'll keep an eye for Coachella. Play to the middle. Millar gets it ahead for Francesco Pinelli. Pinelli ahead. Pinelli fan on the shot, and it's picked up by Steska, but a penalty is coming here to Coachella Valley. So that does it for the Jacob Dodie minor shorthanded situation for Ontario. The Firebirds not happy with this call, but Francesco Pinelli using his legs to draw a penalty.
good start for the Reign so far. Nice job by Millar finding Pinelli to send him on this little stretch. Drawing a penalty, offensive chance. We'll take that for a kill.
Maxime Lajoie is the man who goes to the box for Coachella Valley. I think they called him for a hold, is what I thought the official said. We'll tune in and take a look at the official call, but 4-on-4 here for the next 55 seconds with a face-off to start it in the Coachella Valley zone. Holding is the call on Lajoie. Firebirds won the face-off. They send it to neutral ice. Morrison up the left wing. The offensive end, Brouillard rolled one through the crease. Madden trying to chop it out with one hand on the stick, couldn't do it. Angus Booth flipped the puck up and out to center. Jones touched it on, now Kaliev. Back to the middle for Jones. Nice pass, Madden, save made. Rebound back to Angus Booth. His shot deflected over the net. Now Kaliev on the rebound. Back to Booth. 4-on-4 play for 20 more seconds. Down low, Madden. Nice move to the backhand. A save made by Stezka. Madden banks it back out top for Angus Booth. Reign threatening here in 4-on-4. Back to the left side. Booth just shovels it in. Kaliev plays it near wall. Jones will just exit the zone with Dodie about to come out of the box. Reign about to get an abbreviated power play. Dodie is out. Now it's Jones, a lot of room up the middle. Plays it to Kaliev, right side. Kaliev to the middle, fan on the shot. Now Kaliev throws one on net and a save made by Stezka. 90 seconds into the second period. And Page, the Reign got that kill. 4-on-4, they had control for almost the entire time.
Gotta like this 4-on-4 right here. A lot of great puck movement. They were doing an excellent job with puck possession, and they were getting the puck to the net.
Couple looks there for Arthur Kaliev, trying to get first goal of his season. First couple games that he's even played. This is fourth game with Ontario. Reign win the draw. Right circle, Udon with a lot of pressure, but he keeps it alive to Malat down low in the corner. Malat back out to the point. Walsh fakes, plays it back. Udon right circle. Walsh again, holding. Puck rolled off his stick, and the Firebirds come the other way. 2-on-1 shorthanded. It's Rush up the right side. Hayden to the left. And a kick off the skate of the player on the left side. Stevens couldn't get a shot off. Reign dodge a bullet. And it's flipped down the ice by Coachella Valley. Firebirds get to it. And now another chance with an open man in front. A save made by Portillo and a penalty coming to Ontario. Firebirds keep it alive here on the delayed call. It's Nelson at the point. Sent it to the left side of the zone. And work by Jones back out. Up top for Nelson. Drops it off. Logan Morrison down low. Reign just need a touch on it. They can't do it. Out to the point. Another shot is blocked in front and now touched up by Udon. 17:27 to go in the second period. The rest of Ontario's power play expired, and Glenn Gaudin is off to the box. Ontario back to a killing situation here. At Page, it seemed like they had some good momentum on the power play, but uncharacteristically for me, I don't know why nobody wanted to give it to Samuel Fagimo. He was open on the left side. It was Udon, Walsh. Sammy didn't touch it.
And then Walsh fumbled it at the blue line. That is such a killer on the power play. It's what broke up. It's pretty much what ended their power play. And then later in the shift, Byro doing a really good job crashing the net and creating that opportunity for the Firebirds. But again, the Firebirds just finding this space, and I feel like they have so much time in the Reign's defensive end.
Firebirds to the power play, their third opportunity of the game. But now a rush for Hickett's, got it ahead. Stadnicka, shorthanded look. Stadnicka up the ice, cuts to the middle, couldn't get a shot off. Stezka holds on, and they do get a whistle before he could play it off to his right. Reign do kill the first 15 seconds of the penalty to Gaudin. Coachella Valley ahead in this game 2-0. 17-11 to go in the second period. Don't want to belabor the point. Ontario, though, coming into tonight's game, the third-ranked offense in the AHL. Only picked up 4 shots on goal in the first. They got 4 shots already here in the second period. 8 total in the game, but haven't been able to beat Alice Stezka, the Coachella Valley netminder. Nice face-off win, though, by Stadnicka. And the Reign can move it backwards and keep control of the puck, continuing to kill clock on this penalty kill. Element got knocked over, but he got the puck into the backboards of Coachella's zone. 30 seconds gone now on the penalty to Godin. Work back through center. Coming in on the right-hand side, kept in by Hayden. Open man's down low, and a save made by Portillo on Luke Henman. Eric Portillo with his best stop so far in the second period. Henman was on the inside page, a pretty good angle for a shot, and Portillo not only stopped it, but held on to the rebound as well.
Excellent patience by Henman right here on this shot. He holds the puck, able to make that pull inside. Beating Millar, gets the shot through.
Firebirds, we talked about it a little bit yesterday. If people were listening yesterday and are back today, the Firebirds have not found their rhythm on the power play. It's been a problem for their team, 13% coming into tonight. They win the face-off here, though. Chance for Newman was blocked by Taylor Ward. Nice block to keep the puck away from the net. Now it's back in the corner on the far side. Worked ahead, Ward centering pass, but right to a Coachella stick. Now it's Newman. Firebirds in business. Brouillard, a shot saved. Portillo, he punched it out with the blocker. Rebound on the near side. Firebirds keeping it alive. Brouillard down low. Hayden couldn't control. Ward gets to it. Holds in the corner, killing some more clock. 45 seconds to go in the minor to Glenn Godin. Caleb Jones trying to push it ahead. Does get there for Pinelli. And now Francesco Pinelli with room to skate. Pinelli ahead for Taylor Ward. Into the zone onside. Ward, a soft pass for Rowe. Couldn't keep control of it, but did shoot it in deep, get it around the boards. And Newman plays it back to Brouillard. Just 25 seconds to go in the Coachella power play. And the Firebirds making a change here for these last few seconds. Nelson skated ahead. Drops it back off for Morrison. Now Furcus into the zone. Sent in deep by Stevens. Round the boards to the far side. Cut off there by Morrison. Played for Rowe. Trying to shove it, did to the near side, and Madden clears out of the box. Here's Godin. Raymond the 2-on-1. Godin, a shot was stopped by Stezka. Godin trying to put it on goal and beat the Coachella netminder. But the Stezka stop keeps it 2-0 Coachella. Coming up on 5 minutes gone in the second. Logan Morrison tried a shot coming back into the rain and was blocked. Now a loose puck back in the Coachella zone. Jeff Malott, first man there. Malott right to the net. Shot was deflected wide of the net. Malott on the rebound for Udon, swung and missed. Now a shot for Walsh, missed the net wide left. Picked back up by Furcus. Malott took it away from him and pinned him in deep. Godin came over for a hit, but it's flipped up and out to center. Riley Walsh keeps control for Ontario. Firebirds making changes. Walsh gave it to Jones right near the bench where some new guys just got on. Jones able to keep it alive, get to the red line, and shoot in. Stezka out of the net, plays it up the near side. Cut off and nicely broken out by Coachella Valley. Gain the red line and send it into the rain side of things. Portillo for Walsh, who had a man on him. Nice hit, though, on the backboards. Frees up the puck. Udon finds Caleb Jones. Jones through center, into the zone. Leaving it for Malott, taken away by Lajoie. Nice defensive play there for Coachella. Rain tried to keep it alive, couldn't do it. Now they got to get back. Coachella 3 in the rush. Puck down low for Henman. Threw it to the middle, loose and available, and a save made by Portillo. Just got a piece of it. The rebound still loose, back in the far corner. Another chance in front was blocked. Fagimo can't get to it. Now he steals it away and finds Udon. Charles Udon, end of a shift, finds Fagimo. Fagimo to the net. He scores! Samuel Fagimo sends the fabulous Furry Frenzy. Here in Ontario, it's Teddy Bear time. Who else? Samuel Fagimo, 15th of the season. He's done almost everything in a Reign jersey except for send this Teddy Bear toss, get it going. And these fans, Paige, they didn't come empty-handed tonight. Tons of Bears.
They are ready to go, and Sammy Fagimo gave the people what they want. All this speed, goes backhand. Stezka trying to do that poke check, but Fagimo able to hold on to the puck and slide it in.
I think Fagimo was trying to catch a bear while he was celebrating. We got to toss ours here.
Oh, here we go. Whoops.
Hold on. Joe Hickett's. He's always a leader. He's always organizing. Knows that there's a big pile that's got to be collected. He's saying, hey, everyone, come over here and get these teddy bears. Let's start bagging these bears. They're still coming on the ice. Kingston having a good time. We got to get Kingston to start picking up some more bears, I think. He's not really being too effective right now. Oh, there he goes. He's got a bag. He's going to try to get a couple bears off. There's 13:51 to go in the second period. There's a look at Paige. She's going to find Fagimo. We'll have her in just a moment. She has found Fagimo next to the bench.
You're the one that put the puck and caused all of this. What does it mean to you to have these fans here tonight throwing the teddy bears?
Yeah, you know, I think this game is such a fun game to play, and it was a lot of fun to see a lot of teddy bears on the ice. So yeah, it was a good feeling.
And then you guys have been on the road for 2 teddy bear tosses. How much better does it feel to have your fans here tonight and have it be for one of your goals?
Yeah, you know, it's the best feeling to play in front of fans, and yeah, you know, it was a great feeling to score 2. That was the first time, so yeah, it was great.
All right, a lot of time left. What do you want to see from your team the rest of the game?
No, I think we need to stay more consistent and get some more shots on the net, and that will be good.
Thanks, Sammy. Congrats.
Thank you.
Paige and Sammy Fagimo, the teddy bear toss scorer, as Ontario has gotten on the board. They trail Coachella Valley by a 2-1 score. Let's take a quick break. Come back. We've got General Manager Richard Seeley standing by. Have a discussion with us as we get set to return to play. Ontario trailing Coachella Valley 2-1.
We're not just massage envy. We're also facials that get your skin glowing envy. We're talking, dang girl, you look good kind of envy.
All right, tell me your secret and lunch is on me.
Impress all your coworkers envy.
I bet she's on that Himalayan pepper cleanse.
How does she do it envy?
So what's going on with this?
That's because a regular Massage Envy facial routine is an amazing way to look and feel better. For that, I still got it going on kind of a feeling.
Must be good genes.
Massage Envy facials, where better begins.
Coming to the game is easier than ever with the new Ontario Reign app. You can buy and manage single game tickets by using the built-in access feature. Secure and manage a Reign on Demand, Reign Unlimited, or Flex Pass subscription. And once you arrive, just tap on your ticket, scan, and you're in. And of course, load up on merch from the Reign online store. We'll see you at the game.
Hey Reign fans, it's Paige Capistran with Ontario Reign forward Jeff Malott, and this is Lap with Cap. Jeff, you're from Ontario. What's your earliest memories in skates?
Backyard rink my dad built in Waterdown, Ontario.
You have 3 siblings. What was it like growing up with a household of kids?
Yeah, it was awesome. Always a lot of action, always a lot of running around, 4 kids, picked 4 different sports, made it easy for my parents, and yeah, learned a lot from each other. It was really cool.
Do you think it's important for the youth hockey players now to continue to play different sports while growing up?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, teach you a lot about adapting. I feel like there's a lot of things you can learn about hockey from other sports. And then just like getting away from the game for a little while too. It's nice to avoid any burnout and having new experiences and new friends.
What is your favorite hockey memory so far?
My first NHL game was a lot of fun. That was in Chicago at the United Center, and my family made it out for that. That was really exciting. And on par with that, probably senior night at school.
Speaking of school, you spent 4 years at Cornell. How would you describe your college experience?
unforgettable. It was a blast. I had a lot of fun, made a lot of lifelong friends. I feel like that's kind of an environment that you'll never get to experience again.
This is your first season playing for the Reign. How would you describe your role on this team?
I'm just trying to learn as quickly as I can, get up to speed, and get on the same page as a lot of the guys here. They've had a lot of success in the last couple years, and that's something I'm looking to, be a part of and just contribute where I can.
Thanks, Jeff.
Awesome. Thanks, Paige.
Ontario Reign have their teddy bear toss goal. The Reign trailing 2-1 to the Coachella Valley Firebirds. We're now joined by the general manager of the Ontario Reign, Richard Seeley, here in the booth alongside myself and Paige Capistran. Rich, I know this is such a special event for this community. We just saw how many bears that came out. The fans really came out and contributed here.
Yeah, it's been one obviously that goes along here in Ontario, but also throughout the league. It's just a great way to be able to connect with our community. Obviously going to Toys for Tots, and got the branch from Palms 29 out, so that's fantastic as well. And it's just that's one of the great things about American League hockey is that the connection with the community.
Yeah, and you guys have seen it a bunch. You had 2 road games with the Teddy Bear Toss. You're going to have another one in Coachella Valley. Yeah. So obviously we see it not just here but everywhere in the league.
Yeah, I think a little bit more. I mean, compared to other leagues, NHL is a little bit different to get the front player facing. They do a good job, but that's part of what the American Hockey League is. Fans are able to gauge our players a little bit more, have a little bit more access, and we try to be involved in the community as much as we can.
And a little funky tonight, but so far the Reign, they've been playing really well lately. What has impressed you most from the guys?
Well, just dealing with change generally, like coaching staff, players, new systems, takes a little bit, and I thought they've gelled well. They've done a good job of lately playing really, really well, compete. But, took early on areas of the game we need to improve. Our penalty kill has been fantastic as of late. Struggled early on our first game segment. So we've had some consistency with our top line. Some of our younger players are starting to step up. So thought we've defended well. It'll always have our ups and downs, but I think from the start of the year we just made subtle better improvements on some of our, especially our PK, being able to defend some of our neutral zone stuff. Guys just look a little more comfortable.
Last one, because I think we're getting pretty close to getting back to action here, but over the last week, LA Kings get you Arthur Kaliyev. He's on a conditioning assignment, but high talented player Caleb Jones has come here, made a big impact. What's it been like adding those type of players to your lineup here during a winning streak?
Yeah, no, it's been good. I mean, to be honest, it's awesome. Jacob Mubari's been up and been able to contribute up in LA, and that's awesome for our group. Him being able to go up there, and he's done a good job. And so it left us a little bit thin, and Caleb's come down, so he's a big part of our back end, playing some pretty good minutes. Just helps balance some things out. And then obviously Artie, he's been out for a while, but it's good for him to get some reps here. And obviously he's a very dangerous player at the NHL level and a dangerous American League. So it's good to get him some reps and get him before he gets recalled again.
General Manager of the Ontario Reign, Richard Seeley, thanks for spending a few minutes with us. And the cleanup went a little faster than I thought, so we got to get back to action here.
Awesome, Paige. Shaft, thanks for having me.
Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
Seals.
We'll head back down to the ice as we resume the game here. Reign trailing 2-1.
The guys are helping.
Rich is saying it's 9-minute delay, so not bad here. As we're back to action, Firebirds get it to center. Riley Walsh picks up for Ontario. Reign on the board, trailing 2-1. Samuel Fagimo with the goal that sent the teddy bear toss flying. Charles Udon, the lone assist credited there on the play. Got him on the rush, a little bit of a breakaway. Now here's Nelson for Coachella Valley. Drops it off for Logan Morrison. Chance on the left point. Drop back to Morrison, a shot through traffic right into the chest of Eric Portillo, who makes the save with 13:16 to go in the second period. And of course, that leads us right to immediate timeout. So, well, we'll take a quick break, get you right back to action, of course, right after the delay. But we'll take the break, come right back. Firebirds leading it 2-1 over Ontario.
It's in our very nature to find exhilaration in the new, to seek the excitement of the unexpected, an endless yearning to experience what lies beyond the everyday.
To beat the split-second reaction of a goalie, the average slap shot travels over 100 miles per hour, impacting the net with over 170 pounds of force. And the average pickaxe swing travels over 40 miles per hour with over 600 pounds of force. Powerful enough to break underground utility lines, which could cost thousands of dollars to repair. Always win by calling 811 before you dig to stay safe, avoid fines or outages.
Back to Toyota Arena, 2-1 Coachella Valley Firebirds. I feel like this crowd has gotten super energized after the teddy bear toss. They're into this game. We want to remind everybody about our Hope Reigns Foundation silent auction going on right now. The auction will close at the end of the upcoming second intermission. Text RAIN to 76278 to bid or visit rain.givesmart.com. Reign have outshot Coachella Valley 6-4 in the second period, after the Firebirds had a 10-shot lead in the first. Total Firebirds 18 shots, Reign have 10, but the goal by Pregame has really changed things here in the second period. Ontario now one shot away from trying to tie this thing up. They are back in their own zone, and the Firebirds win the battle for the puck, and a shot blocked in front. Now the rebound is available, and a penalty coming to Joe Hicketts, who may have saved a goal, Paige. A diving desperation effort to make sure the rebound did not come back to Eric Portillo.
I'll take that from Hicketts any day. Defensive penalty, helping out your goaltender, your team. Sometimes you just have to put in that extra effort, and it might end up being a penalty, and obviously this one it is. Take another look, though. The rebound.
I mean, that's an excellent job by Winterton to keep that puck available and take it away from Portillo before he could cover it, and then from Joe Hicketts to make that play. I know he took a penalty, but I thought he did a good job, because that could have been a goal.
I think he did. Like, you have to do something right there, and yeah, just back on the kill.
Face-off won by the Firebirds, another power play. They're not listening to Cappy's keys tonight. She said stay out of the box, but it hasn't been the case. Firebirds whipping it around up the top of the zone. Brouillard looking for a lane. Goes to the right side, Morrison. He shoots a save. Portillo, the rebound. Oh, off the post. Taylor Ward may have gotten a piece. It almost went, but the Reign stay alive here on the PK. 30 seconds gone off of it. That was another open net for Coachella Valley.
I feel like Ward did get a piece. I want to take another look. I don't think it hit post. I think Ward got it.
Could have been a little of both, who knows? But either way, didn't end up in the net. Taylor Ward was in a good spot. Nice play by Caleb Jones on the wall. Knocked down Logan Morrison. Reign trying to get Ward on a rush into the zone, couldn't connect. Ward keeps it alive, though, killing some clock. Down to 1:05 left on the penalty to Joe Hicketts. He's in the box for tripping. 2-1 lead, Coachella Valley. Winterton a shot, blocker down by Portillo, and the rebound cleared by the Reign. It has been a lot of penalties for Ontario. This is the fourth power play for Coachella Valley. But that being said, Coachella Valley is 0 for their first 3. And they did get a grand look at the open net on a rebound, but the Reign have gotten some good clears as well. John Hayden now knocked off the puck. Angus Booth played it behind. Available back for Hayden, though. Hayden now to the near side, out to the point. Nice spin move by Nelson, looking for a man on the half wall. Now Henman is open, but Luke Rowe took away his time and space. Puck deflected away, and Tyler Madden clears. Final seconds of the penalty kill. It's brought forward by Nelson. Hicketts waiting to get out of the box. Byro took a hit. Godin working for it on the far wall. Penalty to Hicketts is over. Nearing the halfway mark of a second period that was interrupted by the annual teddy bear toss. Glenn Gaudin sends it all the way down the ice. Icing going to be waived. Oh, they call icing here on Coachella, on the Reign. Jeff Malott has got to be upset at this. We get a good look at him here on AHL TV. I mean, the look there says it all.
You can see it in the eyes.
That is a tough call.
Reign fans aren't happy with this one. Take another look here, but see the effort from Malott winning the race. Yeah.
I mean, who's going to pick up that puck, right?
Yeah. So I don't think this one should be back in the defensive zone for the Reign, but it is.
Probably a good thing we didn't have Richard Seeley with us for that one. He might have been pretty upset at that call. Puck sent around the wall. Malott at top of the zone, can't get it out. Jones with a little help does control. Man, Caleb Jones, he is such a good defender. It's really good on the puck. Malott with a collision there on the near wall. Seems like a lot of these 50-50 battles where the Reign just need a little help getting out of their own end. We see it again here. Jones ahead to Sednicka. Brought in offside. And they do blow the whistle. They were waiting for Malott to see if he would tag up, but he played the puck. 10:07 to go in the second period. A little frustrating of a shift for Jeff Malott, but Paige, overall, here in the second period, Reign starting to build a little more momentum.
For sure. When you compare it to the first period, the Reign are definitely looking better, and I think the teddy bear toss was a little reset, an energy boost. I mean, how can you not get some energy from that? But you mentioned Caleb Jones, and he really does do a really good job moving the puck up ice in the right direction, whether it's with his skating ability or his puck movement.
Reign win the face-off. Millar near wall. Fagemo shovels in on the backhand. Going to get it, Sednicka gave a shove to Ryan Jones. Sednicka back out to the point. Hickett's on the left side. In the middle for Fagemo, looking for a lane. He fires in a blocker save by Stenska. Hickett's on the rebound. Plays it back to Fagemo at the point. Right side, Millar. Faked on a shot. Millar now, right side. Plays it behind the net for Fagemo. And he makes a nice move on Brouillard. Sends it back up the wall for Hickett's. Hickett's left side. Kaliev, a shot is gloved and held on to by Stenska with 9:26 to go in the second period. We'll take a break. Coachella Valley holding a 2-1 lead over Ontario right here on the Reign Broadcast Network. Have you been injured in an accident? Let the folks at Accident Network Law Group help you. Their attorneys provide expert legal services in car, motorcycle, and pedestrian accidents, liability issues, and so much more. Their team is dedicated to making sure you get the maximum compensation you are owed. Make the right call. Visit accidentnetwork.com for a free case evaluation. Accident Network Law Group, official injury law firm of the Ontario Reign.
Escape the ordinary at SoCal's snow capital. Big Bear Mountain Resort. Get above it all and experience alpine good times with the best snow, most rideable terrain, and largest learning areas in Southern California. With 2 world-class mountains, there's more to explore at Big Bear Mountain Resort. Winter lives here.
.26 to go in the second period. Ontario trailing Coachella Valley 2-1. Jared Schaffer and Paige Capistrand with you here on the Reign Broadcast Network. We're on all our networks tonight. Thanks to everybody at KCal Plus, AHL TV on FloHockey, ESPN LA app, and of course, OntarioReign.com/radio. If you ever just want to get that radio feed going, you can pull up our website. We also have the official Reign app with the audio on it, so plenty of ways to hear what's going on if you can't make it to a game, or if the Reign are on the road, like they will be plenty in 2025. We've got you covered. Face off to the right of the Coachella zone, of the Coachella net. Reign did not win the draw, but Jack Millar kept it in and unfortunately sent it out of play. Reign will have another offensive zone face off. Excellent job there by Millar to keep it in, and Paige, I think one of the unsung heroes of this Ontario Reign team is Jack Millar. He is a +12 on the year, which is very impressive as a rookie.
It's the best on the team right now for the Ontario Reign, and he has been getting so many minutes, and there's a reason. Coach Marco, he always says players dictate how much they play, and Millar has been solid defensively, and that is why he's hitting the ice more. He has a really long reach. He's doing all the little things right in the D zone.
Firebirds with it back in the Reign end. Stevens out to the point. Sent back in deep. Hicketts was trying to get there with the stick, but just couldn't get possession. Puck now over to the far boards. Under 9 to play, second period. Battle for the puck in the Reign zone. Element comes away with it. Sean Element never trying to do too much, just a soft dump in the Coachella zone. That'll work, get some fresh legs on the ice for Ontario. And now Element goes to work on the forecheck, steals it away, centers it to Madden. Knocked away. Kept alive by Angus Booth at the point. Element right there again for it. Trying to shot. It deflected off a player in front. Coachella player down in front, and they do blow this dead just to check on Max Lajoie, who's down on one knee. If you block a shot, usually with the lower part of your body, I don't think they're blowing the whistle for you, but when it goes up high near the facial area, that's something you want to blow the whistle and make sure he's okay. Lajoie looks like a little bloodied. Take a look at the replay here. I mean, no intent there from Element, just trying to get the puck to the net, but it went off the face there of Lajoie.
Yeah. I mean, that's hockey. Look at all these guys. They have some sort of bruise or scar or something on the face.
Yeah, just looking at Taylor Ward, he's got the mark on his
Point
nose.
made.
Right when we switched the camera, that's Taylor Ward. And Reign getting ready for an offensive zone face-off after the whistle was blown. Lajoie, see if he can stay on the bench for the Firebirds. One note we mentioned at the top of the second period, we did not see Ville Ottavainen, who was hit by Jacob Dodie in the first period. I still have not seen Ottavainen back for Coachella Valley. That's a big loss for the Firebirds on the defensive side if he is unable to return. Reign ready for the face-off with 8:24 to go in the second period. Deflection off the draw. Firebirds have it, lifted up in the air. Booth attempting to keep it alive, but it's a hand pass on Ontario. 8:16 to go in the second period. And Paige, I want to bring back to Jack Millar. We mentioned how good he's been playing. You mentioned that Marco Stern always talks about your play time is dictated by the players.
Yeah.
And as a former player yourself, how nice is it to hear that from a coach that he's so open about it, just being honest?
Well, what makes it the nicest for Millar is that he's playing more. So obviously it proves that Marco's impressed with the way he's been playing. And let's look back at the beginning of the season. Millar, there were games he was a healthy scratch.
Off the draw, Firebirds had it in the Reign end. A long-range wrist shot from Brouillard was gloved and held onto by Portillo. And yeah, you see the improvement. I mean, you're right. He's been in the lineup every night, and it's going to be hard to take him out right now.
And when you think about the beginning of systems, kind of like what Seals was talking about, it's hard to learn the systems. Millar came in as a new guy. It takes time to learn how teams play to their specific style of game. And for Millar, he just keeps improving.
Reign win the face-off.
And he has a long reach. It's excellent to have if you're a D.
Absolutely.
He has a really long stick.
Udon off the glove into the Firebirds bench. So we get a whistle and a face-off just outside of the Reign end. Ontario has the top line on. Udon, Gaudin, Malott, Jones, and Walsh. They've changed the location of the face-off to back deep in the Reign zone. 7:54 to go, second period. Shots on goal in this frame, 8-8. The only goal in the second was the teddy bear toss goal. Samuel Fagimo with his 15th of the year. Fagimo's starting to climb up the league rankings as well. Not sure he's going to catch Vinny Hinostroza, who's been amazing this year and just had a hat trick yesterday. Chance for Walsh, missed the net. Riley Walsh with a good look. Another chance from Malott got deflected wide of the net. Now Walsh in deep, Godin leaves it for Malott. In front, score! Jeff Malott has tied the game for Ontario, and he fell into Stezka after scoring, and the Firebirds took exception. We've got pushing and shoving in front of the net, but this is a good goal for Ontario with 7:34 to go in the second period. Delayed celebration, but Jeff Malott gets this game even.
Malott so good in front of the net, behind the net, and right here we'll see Udon doing the good job behind the net, finding Malott. Malott able to put it behind Stezka, and I mean, talk about a little scrum. What better type of scrum than right after you scored?
Fourth goal of the year for Jeff Malott, who has been such a welcome presence in this lineup this season, coming over from the Winnipeg Jets organization. Was with the Manitoba Moose recently, and this year he's been a leader. He's wearing a letter, and he scores a big goal for Ontario. This game is tied, and Ontario has control. The puck moving it ahead. Kaliev out to center. Puck near the blue line. Comes right back for Coachella. Shot back in deep by Borchardt. Borchardt trying to whip it in front. Blocked, kept to the outside by the Reign, but now another opportunity from the far side. Henman up to the point for Brouillard. Nicholas Brouillard with a shot into the chest of Portillo, and he covers very quickly after dropping it to the ice. 6:53 to go in the second period. And we talked about it a little bit, Paige, but what a difference the Reign's performance here in the second has made for the environment here, the energy. These Reign fans, a huge crowd, biggest of the season for Ontario, has really come to life, and they are supporting their team.
In the Reign, they feed off of this energy in this building, and that's what the Reign is able to do these past few games, is just have a little switch. They play away, they don't want to play, and then they turn it up. And that's what we're seeing right here.
Face off to the right of Portillo after he covered it up. Won again by Ontario, and Jack Millar got it to center. Dodie for Sean Element. Element now threw it behind the net to the far side. Joe Hicketts keeps it alive. Back down low, Element finds Dodie. Now back to Element. Up the wall near side. A shot toward the net from Millar. Didn't get much on it. Went wide of the cage. Hickett's able to keep in left side. Back to Madden. Now Dodie left circle. Chance in front. They score! Jacob Dodie put it on goal. And it deflected off a Coachella player in front. Dodie on the board for Ontario. They take the lead with his third goal of the season. 6:26 to go in the second.
What a game for Dodie today. Getting in a fight in the first period. Now putting the puck in the net. I love a low to high play. Nice little look here. Element doing a great job just creating chaos in front of the net, but it's going to go to Dodie.
Element was there, but he was pointing at Dodie right away to say, no, man, I didn't touch it. It's all you. But the traffic, Stezka didn't even know where the puck was. He couldn't see it. Element was there. There was a few Firebird players in the area as well, and this place is going crazy. Jacob Dodie on the board. Here comes Francesco Pinelli. Over to Chromiak on the left side. Back to Hicketts for a shot. Save made by Stezka. And no rebound, but plenty of players pushing and shoving in front of the Coachella goal with 6:03 to go in the second. This game is completely turned around. The Firebirds had a 2-0 lead in the first, and now it is 3-2 Ontario. Goals by Fagimo, Malott, and Dodie to put the Reign in the lead.
Really like that last play by Chromiak. Being able to collect this pass, which is very difficult. It was not an easy pass to get. He gives it to Hicketts, get the puck on the net. Everyone crash, try and get that rebound.
Face-off coming back in the Coachella zone. Glenn Godin on the draw, wins it in front. Malott, what an effort to get control of the puck and somehow fire the puck. Didn't get it on net, but even to get a shot off on that play was impressive. Firebirds are offside at the Reign blue line, and that has us stepping out for a break. 5:52 to go, second period. Reign on top, 3-2 over Coachella.
It's in our very nature to find exhilaration in the new, to seek the excitement of the unexpected, an endless yearning to experience what lies beyond the everyday.
To beat the split-second reaction of a goalie, the average slap shot travels over 100 miles per hour, impacting the net with over 170 pounds of force. And the average pickaxe swing travels over 40 miles per hour with over 600 pounds of force. Powerful enough to break underground utility lines, which could cost thousands of dollars to repair. Always win by calling 811 before you dig to stay safe, avoid fines or outages.
Ontario 3, Coachella Valley 2. Jared Chapman alongside Paige Capistrand. High atop ringside, Toyota Arena. Paige getting her first taste of the teddy bear toss. First taste of pretty much a sellout crowd here. It's a good environment at Toyota Arena when these fans are engaged.
It is a pleasure to be here tonight, I must say. The fans, the energy, you can feel it here in the booth. The adrenaline, running down the stairs to get on the ice during the teddy bear toss, that was a blast. Yeah, tonight it's been awesome, and especially the second period. It's a lot more fun calling games when the Reign, they're putting the puck in the net.
Face off to restart play to the left of Coachella's netminder, Alice Stezka, who's only seen 15 shots, but the Reign have beaten him 3 times this period. A chance off the draw. Jones knocked it wide of the net. Puck came out. It was available at the top of the crease. Stezka laboring to try to get back in position. Malott does have control. Wrapped it in front, deflected wide of the net. Now Udon with 2 men on him, keeps it alive. Back behind the net, Malott. This line is really coming to life for Ontario. And now it's poked over to Riley Walsh. Keeps it for Glenn Gaudin. Chance to the net was deflected wide of the cage. Rebound played up the wall. Jones tried to pinch down to keep it alive, but it went past his loose glove. Walsh back in off of Gaudin. Firebirds clear, right back to center. Walsh shot it off the lines person. And now brought in by Arthur Kaliev on the near wall. Kaliev was tripped up, nothing called in the play. Firebirds have control with 5 minutes to go in the second period. Hayden shoots in to the right of Portillo, who helped get it to Luke Rowe. Long stretch pass finds Kaliev. Kaliev trying to get to the front of the net. He stops on the goal line. Kind of got tripped a little bit again. Now a chance in front was blocked. Came off the stick of Luke Rowe, and here comes Coachella Valley with a 3-on-2. Back to the middle. On the left side, into the corner, McKinnon. And he just works it to the backboards. Reign did a nice job defensively there. Henman back out to the point. Free lane, save. Portillo the rebound. Karam's in front. Fagimo trying to get it out. Held his man up. Nothing called in the play. Portillo able to get back and get it to Luke Rowe. Cade Borchardt was there for Coachella Valley. Now to the point for Wright. Out to the left side. Lajoie is back for Coachella Valley after taking that puck up high. Firebirds are already down Otavainen, and they were down Olofsson after a call-up. Chance in front, missed the net. McKinnon had a look, but he put it wide left of the Reign net. Firebirds another look that was blocked. Now Borchardt with it. Good shift here for Coachella Valley, their fourth line. With 3:45 to go in the second. Here come the Reign. Fagimo just lifts it through center at the end of a shift. Reign making quick changes as Jones picks it up for Coachella Valley. 3:35 left in the second period. Moved ahead into the zone onside, right wing. Leighton Road for Ryan Winterton. Sent it around the boards to the near side. Cut off by Stevens. Nice job by Millar in the corner. Kicked ahead by Luke Rowe.
Long shift for Luke Rowe right now.
Down to 3:15 to go in the second. Rowe was unable to change during the last clear by Fagimo. And now a chance to the middle was blocked by Madden. Element came out to center. Rowe still unable to change.
It's that second period change.
Portillo to Millar. Ahead now for Element. Realized he just needed to get a touch on it, but he didn't get it. And Element thought he did. arguing with the lines person who was honestly in a great position to see that he got a touch on it, but Element is all fired up. And Luke Rowe's got to stay out there.
I must tell you, as a defenseman, second period, getting caught out there, you always have to have your head on the swivel, and sometimes having tired legs is better than making a stupid change. So for Luke Rowe right now, I'm feeling for the guy.
Rain win the draw. Millar got it out to center. This one touched a Coachella player, so the Rain can get their guys changed off. They get to the bench in a hurry. Element sent it around the far wall. Firebirds pick up as a result of the Rain just not having everyone on the ice and ready. And now off the skate of Byro, he plays it down low, but it rolled off the stick of Lajoie, who was in deep. Back out to the point, shot missed the net wide right. Rebound, Chromiak couldn't control. Back to Firkus. Up top, shot to the net, deflected wide of the cage. Came off the stick of Lajoie. Battle for the puck, nice hit on the far wall by Riley Walsh. He needs a change, he gets off, Joe Hicketts is on. 2:05 to go in the second period. Rain leading at 3-2. Scored 3 straight here in this second. Brought back in by John Hayden. Centering pass. Puck got deflected wide of the net. Portillo was moving from side to side. There was room available. Now a chance off the backboards for Nelson trying to find Logan Morrison. He's kept away from the net by Joe Hicketts, who's giving him a bunch of shoves with his stick. Kept in by Nelson right side. Ty Nelson, high prospect for Seattle. Shot that's deflected wide of the net. The rebound played by Wright in deep. Now back around the far side. Nelson for Hayden. John Hayden looking down low. Under 90 seconds to play in the period. Firebirds shoot it wide of the net. Rain have some tired legs on. Caleb Jones able to clear. Pinelli is changed off along with Chromiak, but everyone else stays out there. Puck deflected in. Rain could use a stoppage, like cover by their goaltender or something of that sort. Just haven't been able to get offensive zone momentum with fresh legs on the ice. Udon got it through center. Gaudin tried to knock it down. Now Gaudin steals it away at center ice. Brought in on side. Malott with a shot, save, rebound available, but it was knocked away by Jones for Coachella before Gaudin could get to it. Rain back in neutral ice, sent it back into the Coachella zone with 37 seconds to go in the second period. Firebirds have now with Brouillard. Playing some big minutes for Nicholas Brouillard. Played it in deep. Booth back there for Ontario, out to the point for Jones. His shot missed the net. Portillo looked like he was caught. Now a chance, Udon, breakaway. Charles Udon to the net, save made by Stezka. Another chance was stopped by Stezka as well. 10.6 seconds to go in the second period. And Charles Udon and a bunch of players mixing it up in front of the Coachella net. Things have definitely been entertaining here in the second period, and we'll have a penalty, at least one. Ian McKinnon headed off to the penalty box for the Firebirds.
What an opportunity for Charles Udon right here on this breakaway. He has enough time to look behind him to see where everyone is.
Is he not the smart? Like, he just does things that nobody else does. Like, most guys would just head
Go to the
straight,
net.
go to the net. And he's like, let me look here. Do I have anybody else to pass to? I mean, and you know what? If Sadnika, who was trailing him, was open, and you dish it off, it might be an open net for Sadika if you got 2-on-0.
Heads up play getting the puck to Udon, though.
Face off to the left of the Coachella net, just 10 seconds to go in the second. Rain win it on the power play. Udon got a lot of room. One-timer for Guimo, he missed the net. The rebound, Kaliev with one more look before the buzzer. It's blocked in front, and that does it for the second period. A period that favored the Rain in a major way. 3 unanswered goals for Ontario. There's still 20 minutes to play tonight, but the Rain have a 3-2 lead.
Still a lot of hockey, but the Rain definitely going into the locker room with a better feeling in their gut than the last intermission. But entertaining would be the word I would describe that period. And for the Reign, still things they could clean up. They got hemmed in their defensive zone a good amount of time in the last few minutes of that second period.
The sheriff is out to police tonight. Jacob Dodie, one of the last players to go to the locker room. He went all the way back over to the Coachella bench and had a whole bunch of things to say to Yanni Newman, John Hayden, countless others.
He's just doing his job.
He's just policing. He's policing the line. We'll take a break. Coming up during the second intermission, we've got all the Kings men with Alex LaFerriere, Zach Dooley, and Jesse Cohen, the hosts. Talk with LaFerriere. We'll get you ready for the third when we come back. Ontario Reign leading Coachella Valley 3-2 after 40.
Escape the ordinary at SoCal's snow capital. Big Bear Mountain Resort. Get above it all and experience alpine good times with the best snow, most rideable terrain, and largest learning areas in Southern California. With 2 world-class mountains, there's more to explore at Big Bear Mountain Resort. Winter lives here.
It's in our very nature to find exhilaration in the new, to seek the excitement of the unexpected, an endless yearning to experience what lies beyond the everyday.
This tragedy didn't have to happen. This explosion didn't have to happen. Because this dig did not happen safely. Because this locating did not happen. Because this connection did not happen. Contact Dig Alert before you dig. It takes just a moment. Get connected. Get marked. So this dig can happen safely.
Coming to the game is easier than ever with the new Ontario Reign app. You can buy and manage single game tickets by using the built-in access feature. Secure and manage a Reign on Demand, Reign Unlimited, or Flex Pass subscription. And once you arrive, just tap on your ticket, scan, and you're in. And of course, load up on merch from the Reign online store. We'll see you at the game. It's time to score for your business with the Ontario Reign. Entertain clients or employees with company outings, promote your brand at games, and join us for our regular networking events. Or join the Crown Club, our corporate rewards program, and earn different levels of rewards for your business by securing season tickets with the Reign. Your experience is completely customizable to fit your company's needs. To learn more about company parties, premium group areas, and more, call 909-941-7825 and grow your business with the Ontario Reign today.
Joining us today, courtesy of Vivid Seats, LA Kings right winger Alex LaFerriere. How are you doing today, Alex?
I'm good, yeah.
And
Good
featuring
morning.
Zach Dooley. How are you doing today, Zach?
Jesse, I'm doing well.
Perfect. Alex, it's no secret that you went to Harvard, and I swear this is the only Harvard question I'll have, because I can't imagine it's fun for you to have it constantly brought up. Andrzej Kopitar once said one of his favorite television shows was Suits. I asked you before we started recording if you're familiar with it. You said yes, so you know that the firm in Suits only hires lawyers from Harvard. Mm-hmm. And at one point there's a quiz among the I don't know what the word is, the lawyers about Harvard. And one of the questions that stuck in my mind that I want to ask you is, if I had to get square pizza at Harvard, where would I go?
Pinocchio's.
Okay, that's the right answer for anybody who never watched the show. So Pinocchio's is a real place.
Yeah, it's a real place. Yeah, stays up pretty late. So we had a couple late nights where we ended up there for some pizza, and yeah, it's a great spot.
Now, I had never thought about this before, thinking about what to ask you, and this came up in my mind. I've had square pizza before, but I never thought to call it square pizza. In my mind, it was just pizza that happened to be cut in the shape of a square. Am I missing something? Is square pizza a thing? This is to both of you.
What's the difference?
Like,
I
you
don't
tell
know,
me.
Back home, my dad loves like the grandma style pizza, I think it's called, and that's like square. But I don't know if that's like a thing.
Because I've had like square pizza that's like a round pizza just cut into a square.
Right.
But then also the big squares,
Yeah.
which are totally different. Like I don't know, what's it called? Sicilian
Pizza?
style or
Yeah, I don't know.
like there's different kinds for sure. Like there's the
too
flat
many.
square and the big.
In my mind, square pizza means the crust is usually slightly different, and that's about it. The rest of it is just pizza. Anyway, now that we've gotten that taken care
Do
of.
they only cut their pizza into squares at Pinocchio's?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Do you miss it at all? Like, where's your pizza place in Southern California if you're in the mood for some Pinocchios?
I don't know.
It's a hard-hitting question.
I haven't really gotten pizza much here. Pitfire pizza I've gotten a couple times, but it's more of like a personal pizza, so it depends, I guess.
So you've been in Southern California for, what are we going on, almost a year and a half now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like a Southern Californian?
I would say no, just because I think the time on the road kind of takes away from that. But yeah, I think if you're from California, you're in the sun a lot, and so I guess like when I'm home, I'm like that. But I wouldn't. I still think I tend to be like a East Coast guy.
If you had one thing, if a friend of yours was moving to Southern California from back east and you had to warn them about one thing, what would it be?
That there's no Taylor ham, egg, and cheeses.
Taylor ham,
Yeah.
not pork roll?
No, Taylor ham.
All right.
Yeah, that's
Getting
my
the hard-hitting stuff out of
Yeah,
that.
that's my go-to breakfast when I'm at home. So when we go there in December, I'm gonna have to make sure to get some of those.
Did I get that right? Sorry, did I get that right? That's the debate: Taylor ham versus pork
Yeah,
roll. Okay,
yeah, yeah.
all right. Sorry, go ahead. Zach.
I learned two things from your Wikipedia. One of which was that when you were learning to play hockey, you refused to take skating lessons until your sister bribed you with a Taylor ham, egg, and cheese sandwich. Is that true?
Yeah, she would bribe me with Taylor ham, egg, and cheese sandwiches and Skittles.
Skittles.
Yeah, so she'd put like Skittles on the ice, and I'd have to go skate around and get them. And then if I went and skated, I was able to get a Taylor ham, egg, and cheese after.
So this is a note for our TikTok team. We now need video of Alex Laferriere skating around picking up Skittles
Yeah.
with the sound from Family Guy of James Woods. Ooh,
Yeah.
piece of candy.
And also on the New York trip, probably a Taylor ham, egg, and cheese.
Yeah, for sure,
trip to
absolutely.
a local.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Gonna dive into hockey real quick. Sorry. This is an issue that has always sort of agitated me. We talked a little bit about it, you and I did last year. And that is when a right shot player switches to the left side. And I'm frequently told, oh, it doesn't matter. But of course, it clearly does. Otherwise, it wouldn't be so repetitive. It would be sort of somewhat random. Last year, you played more on the left side, I think, than you have this year on the right. When you're playing with Kopitar and Kempe, you're obviously playing on the left. Does it matter to you, and how does it change your approach to the game during the game?
Yeah, I mean, my whole life I pretty much only played on the right side, so switching to the left was a little different for me. But yeah, I think being able to watch someone like Juice kind of play that off wing and see like the kind of little tendencies that he has makes it pretty easy. And I would say there's definitely positives and negatives towards it. I think breaking out a little easier, you're automatically protecting the puck. Going into the zone, you can kind of like you can face the play a little bit more. But yeah, I think it's just so natural for me to play right that whenever I am playing right, it's kind of easy. And then when I go to left, I just think about those things a little bit more. So the switch has been pretty easy for me.
Most of your goals this season, as I've observed anyway, have come from your awareness of the play. Whether it was a tip or you made yourself available for a pass, you shot against the grain, found open space against the goalie. It seemed to me to be directly linked to your awareness. If you're switching wings, if you're on your offside one shift and back on the other or game to game, does that tinker with your awareness? Are you spending a little, even if it's just half a second of extra time adjusting to the change, or is at this point you're just out there playing hockey?
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point it's just natural. I think last year it did take a little bit more thinking. But yeah, I think like no matter who I'm out there playing with, they kind of know my tendencies a little bit. So yeah, I mean, if you look at all my goals, even the tip goals, like it comes off of a great play. Like I think the Montreal goal, like Turks made a great play down low, got it up high. The Columbus goal, like Fogues made an unbelievable play, getting it to Eddie. So yeah, I think for me it's just kind of finding the quiet ice, and then my line mates are making great plays.
Can you recount all of your goals that you've scored in the NHL? Like the Montreal goal was a month ago. You know exactly what happened on that play. Even last year, could you recount like most of those goals?
I've tried to think about it before. I don't think I could get every single one, but I think I can get most of them. There's not many of them right now, so I think I could get them.
More than most people on the team.
21 more than we got.
Yeah, that too. I was talking to Jim Fox about you recently, and he talked about a conversation that he had with you, and I asked him permission to reference this. He said that your dad had told you when you were a kid to try and incorporate the strengths of your line mates into your game. When did he tell you that, and how difficult is it when you're in a season like this playing on so many different lines?
Yeah, he told me that when I was pretty young. I want to say, well, he was my coach my whole life, like from when I started until I want to say like 14U or 15U. So yeah, he coached me for quite a while, and I'll shout him out. Probably still one of the best coaches I've ever had, to give him a little tire pump. But no, I mean, like, yeah, my team growing up, we had a lot of really good players. I think 4 of us ended up playing at Harvard together from our MITE team. So yeah, I think just growing up, I was always undersized and kind of needed to stand out in any way I could. So yeah, he taught me that, and it is different coming to this level and trying to still kind of look at that, because you're obviously more mature, and at this level there's not like a ton of growth that happens to your game still, but I think that is something that if I continue to work on, it'll set me apart from other guys. So yeah, I think I've always kind of stuck to that, and it's definitely a good piece of advice.
Remember, Rotolo Chevrolet's success is because of great service.
But it's Rotolo's great deals that really make the difference.
I'm pretty sure it's great service, my friend.
I'm pretty sure it's great deals, mi amigo.
Who says great service?
Who says great deals?
There's no debate. Rotolo Chevrolet customers get great service and great deals.
Who wants pizza?
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Group experiences for schools, sports programs, clubs, and other organizations are available for rain games at Toyota Arena. Ride the Zamboni, perform on the ice, stand in the player tunnel, host a fundraiser, and more, all while joining the rain for a night of entertainment for the entire group. Visit OntarioRain.com/groups or call 909-941-7825 for more information or to book your group night today.
To beat the split-second reaction of a goalie, the average slap shot travels over 100 miles per hour, impacting the net with over 170 pounds of force. And the average pickaxe swing travels over 40 miles per hour with over 600 pounds of force. Powerful enough to break underground utility lines, which could cost thousands of dollars to repair. Always win by calling 811 before you dig to stay safe, avoid fines or outages.
Group experiences for schools, sports programs, clubs, and other organizations are available for rain games at Toyota Arena. Ride the Zamboni, perform on the ice, stand in the player tunnel, host a fundraiser, and more, all while joining the rain for a night of entertainment for the entire group. Visit OntarioRain.com/groups or call 909-941-7825 for more information or to book your group night today.
What a change of events here at Toyota Arena. We are through 40 minutes. I think our faces look a lot different than what they look like after 20 minutes. Jared Chaffron, Paige Capistran with you up here in the booth. It's a 3-2 lead for Ontario after a fantastic second period.
And what an entertaining second period. Exactly what the fans here in Toyota Arena wanted from the Reign. And I'm excited to look back at the goals, but overall the compete level, I wouldn't even say the compete level, but like the energy, the positive vibes out there on the ice, you could feel it. And we were confident in the Reign, based off of the way they've been playing, that they were going to get out of whatever was going on in the first period.
Let's take a look at those highlights. 3 goals for Ontario in the period.
And it was Sammy Fagimo to be the one to start the teddy bear toss, sliding backhand, beating Stezka. And watch, he's able to catch it. That might be better than the goal. No,
amazing, amazing.
But then Malat able to get the second goal for the Reign. Nice play by Udon behind the net, getting it to his line mate Malat. And then Jacob Dodie being able to put one in, but it was Element who did an excellent job screening, creating that traffic, taking away the eyes, and that's why that goal specifically went in.
Look, we've talked about Sean Element a bunch. I can't stop talking about Sean Element because the things that he is doing, they're simple, but they're effective. Like we saw him on that shift. He wins a brace, he wins the puck battle, he gets to the front of the net, and he doesn't get a point on the goal, but man, he made it happen.
And he points at who did get the goal, but he's told us that he plays a simple game, and I sound like a broken record, but simple games win games, and that's what he's doing right now, and that's why he's been playing so amazing.
We asked Jacob Dodie about Sean Element, obviously those two on a line together, and you saw it during the first intermission, and he said, hey, like, I loved this signing when we had it in the off season. I was excited to play with him, and it really looks like it's working out great.
It is, and I love just the way that they end periods, that line. Those guys, they are the type of guys that give the bench, the team, so much confidence when they're out there because they're giving it their all, and when you see your teammates do that, you want to do the same.
All right, well, it's still only a 1-goal game, so we've been gushing about how good the Reign have been, but one play the other way could change this completely. How important is it for Ontario to stay true to their game here in the third period?
20 minutes, win the 50-50 battles, take care of your end of the ice, and communicate in the defensive zone. It's crucial to pick up your men, and when you're next to the guy in front of the net, it's not good enough just to be next to him. You got to get in there, you got to pick up his stick, and I'm expecting a solid period from the Reign.
Let's send down to the ice for the third period here at Toyota Arena. I think Marco Sturm has talked about it over the last couple of games, saying that the third period has been the team's best period. Paige, we kind of shed light on it a little bit. This is the last game before the holiday break. And, you know, you talk about the holiday break. It is not a long holiday break. It's a pretty short one. The Reign have had longer breaks during the regular.
Week.
Yeah, exactly. But a lot of players going home to be with family over the next couple days. And so this is where they've got to keep their focus. Can't get distracted by everything else going on. Teddy bear toss is out of the way. You can kind of see the finish line in front of you with 20 minutes to go, but just don't want to have other distractions get in the way.
The Reign, they want to close this last 20 minutes the right way. They know what they have to do, and like you said, there are a lot of distractions, Christmas, the going home to see your friends and family. These guys, they are so excited, but they know that they need to take care of business in these last 20 minutes.
Crowd is going crazy here at Toyota Arena. In-arena hosts Mikey and Logan firing up the crowd. So fortunate to have an amazing in-arena entertainment team between Jeff Pope, our public address and our announcer, Mikey, Logan, our DJs, just amazing crew. Everybody came to work tonight and knew they wanted to get the crowd going, and that's exactly what's happened. Firebirds send it in. It's a penalty kill for Coachella Valley here to start the third period after that late roughing penalty that was called to Ian McKinnon. Got mixed up in front with Udon. Here's Riley Walsh leading the rush. He tried to wrist her, but the puck rolled off his stick. Walsh had his stick break, and a penalty coming to Coachella. A chance for Udon. Hit off the mask of Stezka behind the screen of Malat. Udon holding on it. The Reign might want to just give the puck to Coachella and try a longer 5-on-3, but they're going to hold on. try to get a chance to the net. Godden had it tripped away. And now the whistle blows with 1:08 remaining in the penalty to McKinnon. A huge moment in this game. Ontario leading 3-2, a two-man advantage, opportunity to get an insurance goal right now.
I agree with you. I'm surprised that the Reign didn't just give it to Coachella right away, but you see on this play, from up here you can tell the ice is really wet down there, and you could see the puck sticking a bit, so hopefully it dries up, because you never want puck sticking when you're on the power play.
Not an ice expert, but does that have something to do with maybe the temperature in the building being
All
a little warmer?
the fans' energy.
Well, not just the fans' energy, but the actual number of people in the building. Maybe ice having a little trouble drying. Reign won the face-off, but they got to reset it. They got to reset the clock for 3 more seconds to get back on it. Brandon Byro goes for slashing, broke the stick of Riley Walsh, trying to defend Walsh.
To answer your question, if it is warmer in here, which I feel like it is, from up here at least, always does make the ice not as good.
Well, the Reign would like some good ice here as they try to set up in a 5-on-3. Off the draw, they can't keep control, and it's cleared. Huge clear for John Hayden and Coachella Valley to kill a couple seconds off and make the Reign re-enter. Down to 54 seconds to go in the two-man advantage. Ontario leading the game 3-2. Reign sent it around the wall. Kaliev to Udon. Now back to Fagimo. Udon, Kaliev, right side. Udon had it roll off his stick a bit, trying to get control. Kaliev, right side. Back to Udon. Kaliev, one-timer. Save made by Stezka. Well, you know it's coming. Arthur Kaliev has an absolute rocket, and he's trying to get his stride back here in the 4th game of his conditioning loan after an injury during training camp with the LA Kings.
And weapons on both sides right now between him and Fagimo.
It's a 5-forward look for Marco Sturm. And Udon does a great job keeping in at the top of the zone off the draw. Kaliev back to Udon at the center. Fagimo thought about a shot. Udon, Kaliev right side, back to Udon. Fagimo didn't like it. Now Udon again. Reign moving the puck, but Coachella staying in front of him. Fagimo off the post. Fagimo rang it off the crossbar. Stezka gives it a quick rub, and the Reign right back in. Udon finds Fagimo, back to Godden. Now Fagimo with final seconds on the 5-on-3. Kaliev in front, had a look, but fanned on it. Kept in for a moment, now cleared by Coachella. Fagimo's got to go back to get it. McKinnon just out of the box. Was physical on Fagimo, but Fagimo got the puck to Hicketts.
Honestly, smart play by Fagimo right there, knowing that they're making the change. So try and get the puck closer to the bench where the guys are coming back on the ice.
Studnicka will skate it ahead. 27 seconds to go on this second power play. Reign could not enter the offensive end. Arthur Kaliev is probably looking for a change here. Taylor Ward comes out with 15 seconds to go on the power play. Chromiak into the zone. Lost control of it. It's cleared by Brouillard. And so Coachella survives the two-man advantage. Ontario 0 for 3 on the power play in the game. Hicketts shoots in off the corner. Firebirds trying to clear. It's calmed down by Chromiak. Got it back to Studnicka. Studnicka left side. His shot missed the net. Joe Hicketts had a lane, but shot it wide, and now it's taken away by Winterton. 2-on-1 Coachella. Winterton, left side, looking to the front, deflected away by Hicketts, who was ready for the pass and got in front of it. No shot for Coachella on the rush. 3 minutes gone in the third. Reign still leading 3-2, but the momentum that they had to enter the period starting to shift a little bit towards the Coachella side of things as the Firebirds get those penalty kills. Coachella keeps in Lajoie, sent it through a few defenders, but right on the stick of Caleb Jones. He airmails it towards center. Madden trying to get control, was down to one knee, trying to defend. Nice hit by Caleb Jones, knocked a man down. Reign come to center, oncoming rush for Element. Puck was rolling, he couldn't get control. Then stolen away by Dodie. Dodie to the middle for Pinelli, couldn't get a shot. Dodie another chance for Pinelli. They keep it toward the line, but not in the zone. It's backhanded down by Furcus. Portillo actively goes to play it. It was knocked down by a Coachella player. Then Angus Booth started to move it ahead. And knocked to center by Dodie, who was tripped up. 4 minutes gone in the third. Ontario holding a 3-2 lead. The Firebirds have been called for icing. 4:05 gone in the third. Reign still holding that 1-goal lead.
Few plays back, Caleb Jones really impressed me. He got the puck up the ice and he was in the corner of his own end, but then the transition right back near the blue line, and his hustle was able to attack and make sure that the puck did not come up back in the defensive zone. And then it led to offensive chances.
Off the draw, we had Jagger Furcus fall down for Coachella, but the Firebirds get it out to center just past the line in Jack Millar. Now Udon tips it in for Malott. Open man was gone and Malott couldn't get it to him. Puck came out and Hicketts shot it back in. Does not like the call of offside. Saw that very clearly from Joe Hicketts, who really feels like, you know, he's got a good feel for the game, and we've seen that look for Joe Hicketts before. He is not happy.
The captain has spoken. He is not happy. Honestly, from up here, I thought it was offsides.
I agree.
But we have different views.
We have a way different angle. Joe is right next to it. We've got that above angle. Officials have more of an angle like Hicketts does, but it was called from the linesperson that was on the far side. Hicketts was on the near side. Nevertheless, we're back to action. Reign back in their own zone. And out of the zone for Coachella. Ty Nelson has to scamper back and play it. Nelson, another guy who's playing a ton of minutes. The rookie, 20-year-old third-round pick in 2022 by Seattle. Has been very impressive. Good skater, gets up in the play, and has been contributing. Reminds me, honestly, for the Kings and the Reign of what Jordan Spence was like when he was at this level. Doesn't have the shot that Spence does, but still good skater. Can play in a lot of different areas, and we saw Nelson just get a dump in. And the Reign will bring it forward. 14:40 to go in the third. Fagimo tried to get it on net. Puck deflected up high. Went off the glass behind Coachella's goal. Kaliev picks it up, keeps control. Arthur Kaliev now spinning away from Lajoie. Fagimo round the boards, back up top. Jones to Walsh. A shot was blocked in front. A lot of traffic there from Ontario. But now Byro comes the other way. Give and go with Newman. Byro kept to the outside. Brandon Byro knocked over. He's got Coachella's most recent goal. Fagimo for Kaliev to the net. Save made by Steska. Well, Arthur Kaliev probably having his best period here in the third. Page, I think we've said his name more now, obviously. It's a 5-on-3 power play. He had some looks, but that chance, put it up high. It was on goal, and just a nice save by Steska.
He's getting his shot off, that's for sure. We'll take another look right here. Little line rush. I mean, you want him shooting the puck, and he's doing it this period.
Officially, Kaliev has been credited with 3 shots on goal. That is second on Ontario behind Charles Udon. Face-off won by the Firebirds. They send it around the far wall. And now out through center. Winterton couldn't get it deep. Luke Rowe picked up for Pinelli. Now Ward for Chromiak. Shoots in. Chromiak gets toward the backboards, but it's steered away by Jones for Coachella Valley. Ryan Jones got near the blue line. Firebirds were offside. They tag up. Play continues. Rowe back to Booth. Ward just got a touch on it near the red line. Firebirds will take that and dump it right back in. Portillo turned it over. A blind pass that was swiped away by Winterton. And now a chance for Lajoie in front at the side of the net. Loose puck. Portillo's got it. A big pile up. Raider trying to keep it out. The whistle blows. And Pinelli and Leighton Rhodes shoving at the side of the net. Taylor Ward sitting on top of his goaltender. A mad scramble in front of the Reign goal. And somehow that puck was kept in front of the goal line by Portillo and the rest of his team.
Take another look right here. I think it goes on Portillo's back. So then everyone just kind of, for the Reign, they're trying to cover it, protect your goaltender. Just an awkward play, but Coachella, they did a great job doing a little takeover and leading up to that play.
They are going to call some roughing minors at the end. We'll take a quick break and get you the penalties when we return. Ontario leading Coachella 3-2.
It's in our very nature to find exhilaration in the new, to seek the excitement of the unexpected, an endless yearning to experience what lies beyond the everyday.
$13-11 to go in the third period. We had some penalties, and now we have an official review going on in the penalty box to see if that puck crossed the line. Paige, I know you got to take a look at it here, but there is no way they're going to be able to see that puck in front of the massive bodies that was down there in the Reign goal.
That was the definition of complete chaos.
The puck is actually on Portillo's back.
Yeah, it's on his back. So then all the Reign players, they're just trying to protect.
They build the wall, right?
Yeah,
build
they're trying to protect him and, cover the puck at the same time. Just really funky play.
There is only one penalty on the play. It's to Francesco Pinelli, and I'm going to tell you, this is a weak call on Francesco Pinelli. He's just shoving his man away from the net. There's no over-aggression. There's nothing to the head or facial area. I mean, we've seen much more that has not been called, and I know we saw earlier it was Ian McKinnon that was called for roughing. I prefer, just as my own opinion, but you bring, when you have a play like that, you bring one from each side.
I agree.
Unless it's absolutely egregious on one side, which I don't think it was. They do the review. It's not a goal, but now Coachella is on the power play. Francesco Pinelli called for roughing. Firebirds have it in the offensive zone. Byro down low into the corner. It's played on the far side. Byro back up top. Firebirds trying to tie this game. A one-timer, missed the net. Good look on the right side for Newman. Couldn't hit the cage. Another look for Newman. It's blocked by Joe Hicketts. Out to the point, Brouillard settled it right back to Newman. 30 seconds gone in the penalty. Nice move down low. A save. Portillo, the rebound cleared. Excellent save by Portillo after a really beautiful move in front from the Firebirds.
And great block by Joe Hicketts prior to that.
Nick Brouillard ahead for Byro. Into the zone. Reign got a stick on it, couldn't get control. Now Newman down low is hit by Caleb Jones. And another chance in front of the net. Portillo poke-checked it away, and a diving play gets it out of the zone from Angus Booth. A rush for Taylor Ward, short-handed. Ward with a shot and a save made by Stezka. Nice job by Ward, just get the shot and get back to the bench.
Gotta love the effort by Angus Booth right there.
Down to 40 seconds to go, and the minor to Pinelli for roughing. Nearing the halfway mark of the third period, still 3-2. Haven't seen any goals in the third. Reign break it up. It's a rush for Sean Element. Element ahead of the play. One hand on the stick. Save made by Stezka. Element didn't have a lot of time to make a move or anything like that, but you could tell he wanted to get it on goal. A simple play. Take the shot. See what happens. Stezka makes the save. It's been two shorthanded saves for Stezka. Firebirds right back in. 15 seconds to go on the Pinelli roughing minor. Puck into the far corner of the Reign zone. Little help from Hicketts to try to free it up. Hicketts does free it up. He's got a lane on the near side, and he clears. Penalty to Pinelli is over. Reign back at full strength. They're 5 for 5 on the kill here at home tonight. Firebirds back with it in neutral ice. Leighton Road was blocked by Ward. Now a nice pass by Chromiak to lead Pinelli back into the zone. Pinelli out of the box, stays on the ice. Ward had a look at the net, couldn't get the puck to the cage. And now a dump into the Reign end, picked up by Caleb Jones, but he turned it over near side. A chance in front, deflected away by Riley Walsh. Out of play into the netting. 10:43 to go in the third. Still a 3-2 lead for Ontario. Page, prior to those couple chances on goal, the Reign had not even allowed any shots in the third period. Firebirds had to look, obviously, on that scramble in front, then one more look, and that's been it for them here in the third. Reign have outshot them 5-2.
Gotta like getting a third period penalty kill out of the way like that. Build off of that. Still so much hockey left in this game at 10:43. But the Reign, they've been a third period team.
Face off to the right of Portillo. Won by Ontario. Center on the wall. Can't get it out. Now a shot that I think was blocked in front of Portillo. I don't think it all made it all the way to the net. Loose rebound was cleared. Sent right back in by the Firebirds. Portillo leaves it for Walsh. Up the far wall. Gets it all the way down. A race for it is going to be won by the Firebirds. And another face-off back in Ontario's zone. 10:23 to go. Third period, 3-2 Ontario. Coachella had 2 goals in the first, had a commanding 2-0 lead after one. The Reign scored 3 times in the second. Fagimo, Malat, Dodie. And that's where we stand. And off the draw, the Reign get an opportunity here. It's Jeff Malat who's scampering down the ice. Not really much help, but he does get it up the wall for Walsh, far side. Then Walsh sent it back in deep, round the boards. Caleb Jones let it go up top, Kaliev. Kaliev, a shot deflected wide of the net. Rebound near side, cleared by the Firebirds. Walsh will pick up as we hit the halfway mark of the third. Studnicka dropped it back for Caleb Jones. And now Riley Walsh for Fagimo, deflects in at the red line. Back to get it, Studnicka worked it into the corner. Firebirds play it right back out to center. Luke Rowe off the near glass, back in again. The Coachella zone, Kaliev calmed it down on the wall, got it back to the point. Up high, Fagimo had it to Rowe. Now Fagimo a shot, saves Steska, the rebound loose. Kaliev pokes it into the corner, gets bumped off of it by Byro. Firebirds clear, Rowe knocked it down to try to keep it in. Not only was he out of the zone, but it's also a hand pass as Kaliev touches up. 9:25 to go in the third. Reign 3, Firebirds 2. Another break here on the Reign Broadcast Network as things continue in the third period.
We're not just massage envy. We're also facials that get your skin glowing envy. We're talking, dang girl, you look good kind of envy.
All right, tell me your secret and lunch is on me.
Impress all your coworkers envy.
I bet she's on that Himalayan pepper cleanse.
How does she do it envy?
So what's going on with this?
That's because a regular Massage Envy facial routine is an amazing way to look and feel better. For that, I still got it going on kind of a feeling.
Must be good genes.
Massage Envy facials, where better begins.
Imagine the best place you've never been. No, never been. Is it easy to see? Hard to get to? And what's it gonna take to make it really real? How much work, effort, persistence? How much resilience? Will it all be worth it?
.25 to go in the third period. Ontario 3, Coachella Valley 2. Jared Shaffron alongside Paige Capistrand. It's been a fun one here tonight, but nothing decided yet. Still a lot of time to play. Next goal, biggest goal.
I would agree with that statement. And the Coachella Firebirds, they have not let up at all. They're still testing. They're still pressing Ontario. And with that being said, Ontario needs to make sure that they're doing the smart plays in the offensive zone, not being too aggressive, but still trying to put the puck in the net. Defensively on the blue line, the smart pinches coming from the D. And then, I say it all the time, but those 50-50 battles, those are late in the third period. That's what's going to win the game.
See, that's my cliche. Is next goal, biggest goal, right? You can say that every time. It's always apparent. It's always going to apply.
It always works.
Always works. Next goal, biggest goal. Reign have a 3-2 lead. Chance in front. Gauden tries a shot. It was blocked. Now Malat back down low. Caleb Jones over to Glenn Gaudin. Gaudin top of the zone, looking for some traffic in a lane. Down low at the side of the net, chance for Udon was blocked. Udon tries to stuff it in, it was blocked. Now Jones back to Udon. Always tricky, Charles Udon. Jones a shot right into the glove of Stezka. Good shift for Ontario coming out of the media timeout. 8:55 to go in the third. The top line, Udon, Malat, and Gaudin. Outstanding again tonight.
Udon really is such a clever player. We'll see another look right here, but you think he's going to go around the net? Nope. Let's try this way.
Yeah, Stezka was sitting on his behind. He's all confused. You know, was out there, hasn't been really discussed officially from the Reign side of things, but announcement yesterday from Team Canada up north of the border that Charles Udon's going to have an opportunity to represent his country. And so while we have a chance and while we're talking about how good he has been, we'll congratulate him. He's going to be playing in the Spangler Cup coming up during the break. Puck deflected out of play. 8:37 to go in the third. And pretty cool opportunity for Udon. He's going to go international over to Switzerland and officially be loaned to Team Canada once this game and this week is over for Ontario and they're into the break.
Wonderful opportunity for him. Happy to see him being able to do that, and he really does make such a difference on this Ontario Reign team, so congrats to him. Very happy for him.
Here comes a chance down low for Ontario. A save made by Stezka, a shot by Element. Another chance in front is free. A chance for Matt, and they score! There he is, Sean Element. Ontario leads 4-2 with 8:24 to go in the third. Puck was free. Element didn't give up on it. 4-game point streak for the forward.
Who is hotter than Sean Element right now? Let's take another look right here. Nice shot from the point. Bodies in front. Element there for the rebound. Throws it in the net.
Here's the question, though. Who got the assist there? Everyone's looking for it. Did Jacob Dodie touch the puck in front? Because if he did, he's looking for that Gordie Howe hat trick.
Oh, yeah.
Now, there is also a discussion here about goaltender interference. So the officials having a look, not officially at the iPad. Goaltender interference, not a reviewable thing at the AHL level. You got to talk about it amongst yourselves as the referees and decide, was Stezka interfered with? They look like they've got a call, and it's a good goal for Ontario. Coachella Valley can't believe it. Derek Laxdal is very upset here in front of us on the Coachella Valley bench.
And credit to Millar on getting that point shot through.
Officials over to have a conversation with Derek Laxdal. There we go.
Oh, I said Millar. It was Angus Booth.
Element from Madden and Booth.
Ah, Dodie close.
It's not too late. 8:24, still a ton of time.
Yep, still time. He was in front, though, one of those guys that was creating havoc. And we're going to go back to action, but we'll take another look at that goal in just a minute when we get an opportunity. Announcing the goal already. This guy is taking no time. You're supposed to wait till the puck is dropped to start announcing the goal. Jeff Pope, get it going. He's like, no, we're announcing the goal right now. The crowd's into it. We're not waiting. And they announced an assist for Dodie. So the second assist does get credited to Jacob Dodie officially. And Gordie Howe hat trick for the big 3-7.
Crowd loves that.
What a night. What a weekend for Dodie. Now a hit by Joe Hicketts near the penalty box. Ward keeps it moving for Chromiak up the left wing. Couldn't control it. Nelson gets it back to center. Goyette now for Coachella Valley. Drops it back for Byro. He overskated it. Pinelli tied him up and knocked him over as Chromiak picks it up. Rowe gets control for Ontario. Fagimo just drops it way back to Angus Booth at his own circle. Now Studnicka was harassed a bit, but he got the puck in deep. Chance in front off a bounce and a stanchion. Save made by Stezka. Nice left pad save there by the Coachella Valley goaltender. Great keep in by Luke Rowe with a skate to keep it alive for Ontario. And now Studnicka having a good shift here. Has control. Played it out to the point. Booth to Rowe. Kaliev had it roll up on his stick, but keeps control in the corner. Then he was wrapped up by Jones. Kaliev looking for a call. He's upset that there was none there. Now Booth for Ontario just flips it back to center. Lajoie will hold on near his bench as the Reign start to make a change. Marco Sturm goes right back to the top line of Malat, Udon, and Gaudin. Puck back into their own zone. Gaudin gets control. Nice pass right on the stick of Jones. And Caleb Jones shoots into the offensive end. Around the boards, cut off by Udon. Centering play was blocked. Walsh wasn't able to read that bounce, so he's back to pick it up in his own zone. Walsh stayed with it. Off the skate of Gaudin to Malat. Jeff Malat with a goal in this game. Sends it back into the offensive zone. Going to work for it is Udon. Udon off the back of the net. Nobody was there to help. Taken by Lajoie. Turned over, though, to Malat. Nice play at the top of the zone to keep it alive. Puck up, popped into the air. Now back into the corner. Udon to the point, but Walsh unable to hold in. Walsh has got to hurry up and get back as Winterton getting after it. Walsh wins the race to it, finds Jones, and his partner gets it right back to him. Jones took a bit of a hit on the backboards. Now to center. Henman couldn't keep in. Madden up the wall far side. Sean Element back out there with Dodie. Coachella Valley got it back into the Reign side of things with 5:40 to play in the third. Chopped into the corner by Dodie. Pick gets a bit of a hit. Turnover in front. Chance was blocked. Ooh, a bad turnover from the Reign that time, but they are able to bail out Portillo, get a block, and now an icing on Ontario. Madden gave it a chance on the race, but was beaten to the puck there by Charlie Wright. 5:29 to go in the third. Reign 4, Firebirds 2.
Defensive zone face-off late in the third period. So important that when you're lining up for this face-off, you know defensively which man is yours, and you tell yourself, this guy is not going to beat me. But then you win it and can get the puck out of the zone.
Reign doing that draw, and Sean Element in neutral ice. Gets pushed back down to Caleb Jones. Element centering pass was deflected, turned over, and dumped right back into the Reign zone. Hicketts on the wall. And out to center. Lajoie has it now for the Firebirds. The far wall for Goyette. Portillo waited till it just got into the trapezoid to give it to Hicketts. He had to absorb a hit. Left it for Chromiak. Reign breaking out with a 3-on-2. Ward up the left side. Slows down. Flips it for Pinelli. Into the near corner. Pinelli looking for Chromiak now. Chromiak holding on it. He's got a lane to get it to Rowe. He shoots. A glove save by Stezka. Good work by the Reign in the offensive zone to find the open man. Rowe put it in a good spot, but a glove save by the Coachella goaltender.
Nice look by Chromiak right there.
Picked back up by the Firebirds. Deflected in to the offensive zone by John Hayden. And the goaltender to the bench here. Stezka is getting off with 4:10 to go in the third. Firebirds need 2. Back to the point. Now down low. Back to Nelson. A shot blocked off the skate of Malat. Pinelli trying to get control, unable to do so. Puck rimmed around the wall to the near side now. And flip back behind the net. Under 4 minutes to play in the third. Reign up by 2. Firebirds net is empty. They have a 6-on-5. Malat trying to push it out. Loose puck to the middle. Booth gets to it. Nice pass ahead. Chance for Gaudin. He missed the net. Glenn Gaudin with a good look to the empty cage, but couldn't put it home. Firebirds coming the other way. Into the offensive end. Back down low into the Reign side of things. Looking to the point for Byro. Byro, far side corner. Gets it back. Up top. Open man, one-timer, missed the net. Oh, what a look there. I believe it was Yanni Newman who's hanging his head. Had a great look with 3:13 to go in the third. We'll take a break. Ontario leads Coachella Valley 4-2.
Sometimes faster isn't always better. Like when you're getting a tattoo. Or saying I love you on the first date. Or putting together certain Swedish furniture.
But when it comes to getting in and out of the airport, faster is always better. And at Ontario International Airport, you can have a stress-free experience from the curb to the gate. It's the least we can do.
Holiday plan. Starting at $80, you get the same seat for 5 upcoming games.
Through the middle, Sadika back to Madden, he scores!
For more information, including special deals, please find a representative or visit OntarioRain.com/holiday plan.
Back at Toyota Arena, let's take a look at the most recent goal from Ontario. Sean Element in front. And we take a look, is there goalie interference? There was definitely a little bit of some contact from Dodie there with Aleszewska, but not anything where he was completely bowled over, and the goal happened a few seconds after the contact.
I would agree with that. The delay of the contact was the difference maker on that specific goal.
I think a fair argument from Coachella, though.
It's always an argument with the goalie contact. I feel like nowadays you see it all the time in the NHL. I've also been listening, when goalies talk about it, there's nothing, only goalies can tell what it feels like when it should or shouldn't be.
So they dropped the puck for a face-off. I don't think that everyone had gotten off the ice yet. So they had to redo it because I think they still were locking up the backboards behind Portillo. 3:13 to go in the third. Net is empty for Coachella. Jack Millar around the boards for Fagemo. We get a stoppage here. I think they're moving the face-off out to center. And Luke Henman having a discussion with the official. I'm not sure what Henman did, but maybe Henman knocked the net off its peg because they're moving the face-off into neutral ice. Draw out at center. Push forward by Ontario. Stopped by Portillo. And the Reign get it to center. Again, dumped in by Coachella Valley. It was an empty net at the other end. Reign shooting for it, but they'll get called for icing here. Now, I think it was Millar that shot that.
Yep.
He doesn't have any goals in his pro career, so you know what? I think the whole team is okay with him trying for that.
Yeah, but you want that to be your first.
You want whatever you can get, right? At the end of the year, when you look at the stat sheet, you're going to say, hey, I got X many goals. You're not going to say I got X empty net goals. Firebirds with possession off the draw. Held in on the line by Brouillard. A chance in front was blocked. Now it's Kaliev who couldn't get it out at the top of the zone. Puck again from the corner. Move toward the front of the net. And now a chance again for Kaliev. This time he fanned on it. Reign have had some looks with the empty net. They feel like they had harder looks last night. They got 2 for 2.
Last night they were on point.
Yeah, Udon and Fagemo both with empty net goals yesterday. Now here's Malott with a chance. He kind of stumbled and lost possession. Now it wasn't a clear look to the net. He still had to get by a few men. Udon coming in with some pressure. He gets a steal, threw it in front. Loose puck, got and overskated it. And now Coachella with a rush the other way. Under 2 minutes to play in the third. Winterton a look. Holds on to it, threw it toward the middle, blocked away by Malott with his skate. Hicketts came to help protect in deep and kill some clock for Ontario. Puck is around the wall for Brouillard. Brouillard at the blue line, a shot blocked in front. Rebound chance in the corner. And out to center. Down to 90 seconds to play.
Puck in deep. Steered into the corner. Rain trying to get it to the net again, and it's an icing called on Ontario with 1:11 to go. Well, it's been an eventful night for Ontario. So many opportunities here in this third period. The Reign have outshot Coachella 13-3 in the third. It's been fantastic here for Ontario. Face off to the left of Portillo with 1:11 remaining. Reign win it. Caleb Jones settled it down, ripped it around the boards, kept in at the point by Lajoie. Puck up to the point, kept in again. That time by Furcus. Final minute of the third period. Reign with a 2-goal lead. Trying to hang on here. Firebirds with an empty net. Lajoie, right side. Chance in front of the net. Loose puck. Where is it? Kept over to the far side. Another chance, missed the net. And now again a stuff-in try. Portillo was trying to cover it. He couldn't. Down to 40 seconds to go. Firebirds keep it in. Jagger Furcus, top of the zone. Furcus dropped it off for Lajoie. Trying to get through traffic. Kept in by Morrison. Down low. Open man, Leighton Road threw it on net. Save Portillo. The rebound chance is out to the point. Morrison a chance through traffic. And they say no goal. Right away, the official saying no goal. The puck entered the net. Goaltender interference on Coachella Valley. They wave it off immediately. Official just shaking his head. Let's take a look at the replay here. Yeah, Portillo got run into. And immediately, no goal. And Portillo is looking at the referee saying, yeah, that should be a goal, right? And he's saying, no, it's not a goal. And I think the Coachella Valley Firebirds and Derek Laxdal and his crew, they got to be upset. Leighton Road was in the crease. He knocked over Portillo. And not even a discussion from all the referees. Right away, it was waved off. Shot in deep by Furcus. Hickett's around the boards. Element just needs really one more clear. He gets it. Out to center. Final seconds ticking down. It's back to the Reign end. Icing waved off. The Ontario Reign enter the holiday break with a league-high 6-game win streak. They sweep the weekend over Coachella. 4-2, the final score here on Teddy Bear Toss Night. Samuel Fagimo turned it all around. He scored early in the second period, and then it was a monsoon of pressure from Ontario. Goals following up by Jeff Malott, Jacob Dodie, and Sean Element. What a night for Ontario in front of their home fans. And they'll enter the holiday break on quite the run. Third place in the Pacific Division. An overall record of 16-8. And it keeps on rolling for Ontario. They've been great at home. They go down again. In every single game of this 6-game winning streak, Ontario has been trailing at some point. They have come back to win all 6 of the games during this win streak after trailing at some point. Today it was a 2-goal lead that they were able to erase. Look at this nice little trio there. Hickett's, Houdon, and Gaudin getting off the ice together. Everybody all good. Great night for Ontario as they win it 4-2 over the Coachella Valley Firebirds. We're gonna send it down for the 3 stars of the game. Jeff Pope.
Tonight's third star for your Reign with his 5th goal of the season, number 83, Sean Element. Paige Capistrand for tonight's post-game interview with the #1 star of the game, Jacob Dodie.
Jacob, congratulations. A Gordie Howe hat trick. What does it mean to you to be able to do that tonight on Teddy Bear Toss in front of these fans?
Yeah, it was great. You guys had the building rocking all night, and glad we could come away with the win, and feels good.
You guys, you've been finding ways to win. You do it tonight. How important was it to close and get the 2 points tonight as you're doing the mini holiday break?
Yeah, definitely. It was important for us to finish, finish strong heading into the break, and yeah, I'm glad we could keep it rolling and look to do it after the break as well.
Congrats again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Once again, give it up for
Paige Capistrand with Jacob Dodie. The Reign get the win. Gordie Howe hat trick for Dodie. Goal, assist, and he fought Ian McKinnon just 2:43 into the first period. Didn't seem to really change the momentum for the better for Ontario at the time, but the offense of Dodie helped. He ends up scoring the game-winning goal.